Hello, everyone. Hi, we are here with Chase Brown, who is the voice of male Rover. You asked for it for a very, very long time, and here it is. So this is your chance to meet Chase.
Howdy, howdy. How is everybody? This is exciting. This is new for me. I've never done a stream or anything before, so yeah, let's give it a go.
We are delighted to have you here. I think everyone is very, very excited. Everyone's going to be in their best behavior, or we will yeet you. But today, basically what we have planned, because this is Chase's first stream, we're not going to do anything crazy, but we are going to be answering some of the questions that you guys have sent in advance. You had a lot of questions for Chase, but a lot of them were also very similar. So I've kind of narrowed it down to some of the most popular ones. We'll answer some of those. We can't promise to answer every single question that will be in the chat because there are too many of you, but we will answer some. And then we will also probably check out some of the popular cinematics, some of, Chase's highlight moments in the game and talk about them. And we might even try out the game a bit at some point.
Which would be my first time.
Yes. I know a lot of you
game.
were asking if Chase plays Wuthering Waves. He actually hasn't yet.
Never played it. I think the last video game I played might have been like Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers.
I mean, which is valid.
Melee.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But hey, look, that will be fun for you guys as well. So if we have time, we'll dip into the game, see how that goes.
Heck yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, let's just go straight into it, guys. I am going to focus on the questions that people have sent in advance because they're probably going to be the same questions that you're asking. But bear with us. So the first question here is a big one. What motivated you to become a voice actor?
That is okay, actually, I don't know. Okay, first off, I'll say voice acting was like a total random journey for me. I didn't expect it. It was never something I was like, oh, voice acting, when I was younger, I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a comedian, actually, for a long time. And then I fell into theater and kind of more dramatic stuff. And so that's what I pursued. And I went to drama school in Scotland.
Oh, wow.
And that's what brought me from Tennessee to the UK. And so while I was in the UK, we had a voice acting kind of module there, but it was more like radio dramas and all that. And video games were just starting to kind of be something that drama schools were tackling. And it wasn't until I got out of drama school and had an agent, and they had a voice thing there, and I started to do a bunch of books, and the books were going all right. But all this was a huge surprise for me because as a kid, I had a really bad speech impediment.
Oh,
I couldn't say my R's or my L's, and I was really embarrassed by my voice. I would hear it back, and I'd just be like, oh, I sound like a baby, because it would be Wova. It'd be Wova and Wuthering Waves.
That's cute, though.
But it is cute. It is cute, but and then I fell into the voice acting stuff. I did like 2 games before Wuthering Waves. Maybe I can't remember how many I did, but they were all kind of the same thing. You go into a room, you do a few lines, you're there for a few hours, and then maybe a year or so later it comes out, and you're like, oh, cool. With the Wuthering Waves, I thought it was the exact same thing. I had no idea it was going to be
as big
well,
as it is, maybe.
To be honest, I'd never heard of like a gacha game or anything. And so I thought it was just like a one and done.
Yeah.
I thought maybe my character was like, I don't know. I just thought it would like, I think my view of video games was like, you need a disc.
Yeah.
You need to put it into a GameCube, and that's it. So when they kept asking me back, I kept thinking, what, did I not do it right?
Yeah. You did it too well.
Yeah, I was like,
they were like,
I was
we
so
need more.
shocked. But yeah, that was a long answer to one question.
No,
but
I think that's a great one, and it kind of leads organically into the next one, which is you do a lot of stage work as well, and you do audiobooks, and I think people would like to hear a bit about that because a lot of you obviously know you from Wuthering Waves, but they might not know your other work as well.
Yes, yeah, a lot of theater.
Yeah.
In fact, I remember I was doing a show, and it was so intensive, and it was so demanding that I had no dates free to do Wuthering Waves.
Right.
And yeah, I probably didn't handle it great because I was just like, I don't have any time. And I just kind of threw my hands up and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I don't think they were happy with me. But all good. It worked out. And then, but yeah, theater, sorry. The question was, yeah, I did the Stranger Things play here in London.
That's really cool.
That was fun. It was like the Netflix prequel to Stranger Things. That was a good time. I did that for like 2 years. Then I done some Shakespeare, some musicals, which were interesting. And yeah, I've done a little bit of TV and film here and there. I was in the 5th Indiana Jones, if anybody wants to go find that clip.
That's pretty cool.
They cut a good amount. So, yeah, sorry, I'm still kind of nervous about this because you're seeing everything as you do it.
Don't worry.
We're good.
But you do a lot of audiobooks, actually. You said you did audiobooks first.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. In the voice world, that was kind of my intro into it.
Right.
Yeah, and that was when I picked up what's now been monikered as the Rizzler thing. I never once in my entire life thought of my voice as something that was like appealing or alluring. And I did I think the first one was like the Powerless series.
Okay.
And it was like a lot of this kind of thing and a lot of like husky, whatever. And then coming out of it and being like, But, yeah, that kind of adapted, I think,
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I think a lot of actors don't necessarily think of themselves the way that they're viewed, right? So nobody, well, maybe some people do, but a lot of us don't really think, oh, wow, my voice is the coolest or the sexiest or the anything.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of jarring when then you find out that a lot of people are like, whoa, your voice is so cool, it's so charismatic. It's just an interesting thing.
Yeah, my I think my family, so my partner, I'll like we'll be on the couch and I'll be like, look at this, they're saying that it's a sexy voice. And she'll be like, okay, stop,
like, calm down.
Yeah. I think a lot of my friends were very surprised that people were yeah, that was the feedback that was happening. But since then, I've done a lot of books, and a lot of them kind of spicy.
Okay, well, guys, so if you like Chase's voice,
there is out there
spicy audiobooks out there. Do you find that the kind of audio book background, does that help you then in video games? Do you feel like it's transferable, the skills?
It's weird. Yeah, I think so, for sure. What audiobook acting is, I think, for me, is like a test in how quickly you can tap into an emotion, how much you can kind of, quickly navigate a story. Because, maybe I shouldn't say this, I don't always read the books before I do them. I will, like, get a good thing, but then you get so busy, and then you're like, but, yeah. Don't clip that or
No, guys, don't. Keep it
no,
cool.
you can do good. But yeah, so I don't often, so as you're going, you're kind of discovering the story itself, but it's a big test on like, okay, I know where this is going. And I think video game acting can sometimes be that, like, on a dime, you got to do something. You just got to change from scene to scene. So I think that probably helps. So then there's a lot of different voices and characters. And, my theater background, my, like, comedy background, silly voices and stuff was a big thing. But, I don't get to do many silly voices in Wuthering Waves.
The problem is
I kind of just do this voice.
Yeah, well, except with that one point where you eat this, like, candy and you get to do, like, a weird, silly voice. That was kind of fun. Did they have, like, an idea in their heads of what they wanted the silly voice to be like, or could you just like try out different things?
Well, Jane had I think done the voice before I had.
Yeah.
And I heard hers, and it was like very up there or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But it was like really high pitched, and then I did one voice, and they had me redo it. I think I had to come back and redo it because it was too Morty from Rick and Morty.
Right.
I think the whole voice was like, oh, these pop rocks are like this. And then they're like, no, this is...
Yeah. That would've
And
been
so I
great,
think it
though.
ended up being like that guy.
Oh. I mean, I feel like that would have been amazing too. We could have had it all. We could have had the crossover, guys.
I said they should just have me and Jane like just completely switch voices.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
yes. Actually, that would have been really funny. Like Jane doing yours and then vice versa.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty funny. Okay, so since you do a lot of audiobooks,
Yep.
do you find that because you have to self-direct for those, right? Mm-hmm. What are some of the
Sorry,
challenges? Sorry, when you're doing audiobooks,
Yeah.
you self-direct.
Oh yes, yeah.
No worries. I'm just wondering, as someone who doesn't do audiobooks, how do you approach that? Like when you are directing yourself, do you have to like put on a director hat first and then kind of switch to actor brain and go back and forth, or like how does that work? What are the challenges of self-directing? Do you just get used to doing it?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I think you can get, when you've done a bunch, I think you can kind of start to be like, I know exactly how to do this. And often you have an engineer or something with you who might be like, you totally missed the mark on
Okay.
that. And then also you have like a sounding board often, because I'll be like, I don't know, should this guy talk like this? Should this guy have this voice? And yeah, you have someone being like, yeah, I like that, don't like that, don't like that. But yeah, I always view it as like, there's no right or wrong when it comes to kind of the choice, the acting choices you make. I mean, sometimes there's wrong for sure, but like, it's like reading a story to a kid or your nephew or something like that. You're not going to be like judgy or like critical of be like, oh no, as long as it's engaging and as long as you're kind of giving it your all. But audiobooks are hard. Like they're really, I like them, I do, but you come out of it completely wiped. Like I always say like your brain can keep going, but your mouth will just like stop, or your brain will play tricks on you as well, and you'll just be reading complete sentences that weren't there. It's a funny thing.
How long does it take, like on average, to because I imagine it must be, you know, hours and hours and hours, given like how many pages are in a...
It depends. Like sometimes I feel like I can knock it out in a couple days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then sometimes I'm not doing. It's like Wuthering Waves. Sometimes I get into the studio. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you found this. There are days where I can read everything so well, so fluidly, no mistakes. Like I feel like I'm very tuned in. And then there are some days where my mouth is just like a complete enemy, a complete traitor, and I'll be trying to say certain stuff in the game and be, you know, Danny and Claire, who are like, you know, are two kind of frequent directors. Yeah, they know when I'm not on form.
Honestly, I feel the same. I've heard that both of us actually had a bit of an issue saying the Threnodian.
Oh, dude, the Threnodian is...
Yeah, I said the Threnodian probably 5,000 times. And,
But also there's things in like an American accent, I'll like be like, that's impossible to say.
Yeah.
There's one thing that's coming up in the next patch that like, I just could not say.
Right.
At all. And I was so comforted to know that Jane couldn't say it. I'm not going to say it.
No, obviously. No spoilers, guys. But we'll listen out and see if we can figure out what it is.
Yeah, you know, like the frequency of the Threnodian is, you know.
Yeah. There are too many similar sounds sometimes, and it's just, for some reason, the Threnodian, I feel like I've said it enough times now that my mouth is like, we got this one. But in the beginning, every time I was just like, I don't know how to say this.
I feel like I'm surprised. The amount of... you know, when we're in Mengzhou and stuff like that, there's a lot of names and stuff that I struggle on.
Yeah. I get it. Look, and I think especially when you've got like, say, Chinese names or names that are in different languages, it can be hard sometimes if you don't speak that language to get it perfect. But, you know, that's kind of why we have directors who tell us this is how we want you to pronounce it. And then we just kind of go with that. We get a reference. Someone records it. I think the first person who says a name or a place, they record that and then they play it back for everyone else. So like whoever said it first, we just kind of all fall in line, if that makes sense.
I've told Claire to tell Kuro to make some like very American sounding
Yeah,
places.
yeah. Can we just all be from
Yeah.
like Townsville and
Yeah.
you know?
The Palm Springs of Wuthering Waves. Reno.
I think a lot of people really wanted to know, how did you get this role? Like, what was the process of you getting the invitation to audition for Wuthering Waves?
I've got the email somewhere. I mean, I won't dig into it. Yeah, the thing. Actually, I could totally pull. I mean, that'd be all right to pull up the character breakdown.
Potentially. I mean, I think as long as we don't go into like too many behind the scenes details, but
It won't be too.
I mean, I think for all of us, while you're looking for that,
Yeah.
basically the process is you get invited. It's not like we're out here browsing for jobs and we find these kind of game roles. Like, you get invited. So the studio will, have some casting people
Yeah.
who know certain actors, and they'll be like, okay, we need a man with an American accent to voice this kind of character. And then someone will have gone, what about Chase? And they will have sent your agent an email, and that's presumably how you got to audition.
Yeah, and I think you know very little about the projects. I find you usually get a photo of the character.
Yeah.
A brief description, but also some of those things you're like, I don't know what any of that means. But I thought, okay, this is like some kind of Superman type guy. But I can't even remember what the voice I did for it. I know it wasn't this. I think it took a while for us to settle on something. I know some of you might be watching this being like, it's just your voice. And it is just my voice. You've got that right. But I think the approach to it, like there are moments in the booth where I will say something that they'll be like, that's too Chase. You're saying that too, like how Chase would say it. But Rover has like, I can't now do it now without, but everything is kind of, this one, I don't know, he's very thoughtful and measured in how he speaks. And like in that first patch, he was kind of blank. Like he was kind of
Well, yeah, they have amnesia, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that was the thought process behind it, but what was the question again?
Well, I think it was just more about like how
do
did
we get
you
this?
get the audition, or like what was it like? Did you have any idea what you were auditioning for? Because I certainly didn't. I
No.
mean, you don't normally.
No idea. And like I don't know if I said this to you before. I had no idea what kind of game this was. I had no idea it was going to last a long time. I had no idea he was the player character.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a male Rover was. I didn't,
Fair enough.
And yeah, I was so shocked that it kept coming back and it kept happening. And it wasn't until, gosh, I don't know. It wasn't until, because I'm not that, I wasn't that online with or tuned into the kind of gaming world. So yeah, I had no idea it was building a fan base or anything like that. And I think it was someone sent me like a breakdown of something that I was like, oh, okay, oh.
Yeah.
Also, I think you're told like it's a mobile game.
Yeah.
And in my head, mobile games were like Candy Crush and Angry Birds.
Yeah, I was definitely guilty of that too. I
Yeah.
just thought, okay, so probably nobody will ever see this, but
Yeah.
cool anyway.
Yeah, I was like, cool, I'm going to be in the next Candy Crush. That's sick.
I think mobile game is almost like underselling something like this now, because of course you can play it on a mobile, so technically correct, but I just think the scope of how big this game is, the
Yeah.
amount of content,
Oh my God.
the level of like cinematic, like it just feels a bit like an understatement to call it a mobile game. It's a AAA game, man. Like, it's a big game.
Yeah, and I think my whole kind of approach to the game, to the character, to even kind of like my attitude in the booth, I think changed completely. And I hope that's all right to say, but like once I really saw what I was a part of, or what we were all a part of, I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is really cool. And like I enjoyed it from the get-go, but like I was so excited to like contribute, because I think that's the one weird thing about games a little bit, because there's so much secrecy, there's so much not finished
Yeah.
that you don't really know what you're doing until it's
No.
done.
What we know about the game when we're recording is different to like the final thing you see. We don't
Yeah.
have all the details. We have enough details that we can do our job, of course. It's not like we're being kept in the dark.
Yeah.
It's just that the game is still being made while we are recording it.
Yeah.
And so we can't see the finalized thing until it is ready, and that'll be months after we've recorded. So when we do actually see how it all comes together, it is quite surprising to us as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you maybe get every once in a while. Most lines are, aren't to video. They're just kind of wild. But the ones to video, if you do get a video, it's often sometimes it's just still hand drawn.
Yeah, it's like
sketches.
a sketch. Yeah.
And you're trying to think. Okay, you're trying to imagine what this is going to be like. I remember watching some of the gameplay about a year ago. And I just had such a different vision of what it was going to look like. And it was fine. It was good. But I remember watching it being like, I didn't know we're outside. I didn't know that, and that happens. But
I had the same experience watching any of the content that I worked on for the first time. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, why is it so epic?
Yeah.
Not that I thought we weren't making an amazing game, but when you're looking at it in the recording booth, we just see an Excel spreadsheet with lines in most of the time, right? And so you can what's happening, but you can't really envision how well it all comes together until you actually see it with the visuals, with the music, with everything, and you're like, oh my god, this is so much better than I thought it was going to be.
The music was a big shock.
Yeah, it's really good.
I really like the music.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like a little kind of vocal stim for me in the booth is like, let your path be clear, which is from I think the iMath story.
That's funny.
It's a good song.
I know we've actually got Jane Jackson in the chat right now, so Jane is here as well. Hi, Jane.
Where?
She's just been. Oh, see, she's right there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So technically, guys, you've got both Rovers. Jane was here yesterday, so within 24 hours, they have both been in this room. But I think that kind of just fits because you all know it takes 24 hours to change genders in games, so it's appropriate that we see Chase. 24 hours? Yeah.
It takes 24 hours to change genders?
Yeah, you can swap between male and female Rover in-game,
yeah.
but it takes 24 hours, for you to change back.
So if I was a player and I was like, I want to play male, I'd have to wait,
you could change immediately, but then it would be 24 hours until you could change back.
Oh.
So
okay,
that's how that works. That's why you don't
sense.
see Chase and Jane in the same room. We're joking.
We should do something.
It would be fun. We should get everyone together at some point. Or you guys could just get together. You don't need me for this, but that would be fun. That can be another time.
We often, not to reveal too much about how the sausage is made, but it's always pretty much it's like, I don't know, we kind of alternate, but often I go in and Jane's already recorded. Mm-hmm. So if I can't get a line, or if I'm like, just play me what Jane did, and I'll do my version of that. That's sometimes as easy as it is.
Yeah. No, it is in fairness. Okay, I think we've answered a lot of these.
Unk Rover, who said unk?
He's not an unk. He's not an unk.
Probably am. That's fine.
There's nothing wrong with being an unk, by the way, for the record. That's totally legitimate.
Chopped unk.
Yeah. So I think one of the questions that a lot of people were asking was about the character Imeth and her relationship with Rover.
Yeah.
So she was kind of introduced at first just as a new character that Rover didn't really know, but then it's revealed, of course, throughout the story. Spoilers, guys, for 3.1, but that they kind of have a parent-daughter relationship.
Yes.
Were you surprised to find out that Rover had like that kind of parental relationship?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. I can't remember if because often you get into the booth and you're there and you're getting these lines and you're meeting these people, and you just usually I ask Claire, who's kind of our director in China, who's awesome.
Hi Claire.
And if she is tuned in, that's hilarious. But she knows everything, and she'll just kind of briefly be like, "Oh, this is this is that," and I think, God, I'm trying to be a little careful. I think I was a little nervous about being what do I say? Of the Rizzler accusations.
Yeah.
Because I, again, not that tuned in, but I did see some of those.
Yeah.
And, but sometimes you speak gently to somebody.
Yeah.
And you do it in this way that can be a little...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know?
I know what you mean. I think it's easy to misinterpret sometimes.
It's my burden to bear.
Yeah,
But,
you're too charismatic.
So I was sitting there being like... Oh gosh, like this is another character that I feel like afraid to sort of, I didn't want to go into that minefield again. And then Claire was like, oh no, I think Claire was like, yeah, pull back because this is kind of your daughter.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, what? And then, as we got to do some of the flashbacks and stuff, I found that so, like, that was my favorite patch to record, my favorite patch to watch back, because I really felt like, oh, I get Rover now. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I got him, but I felt like, oh, here's the depth in this guy.
Yeah.
Because all that's kept from you until you're doing it.
Yeah.
Just the nature of video games, not like, no accusation. But, so finally having that, it was like, oh, okay, here's the depth of this guy. It makes it so much easier to play.
Yeah.
So much easier to connect into something, and that was definitely my favorite.
I think for a lot of people, 3.1, which is that patch where we kind of meet Imeth for the first time and we kind of lose Imeth again,
Yes.
was, I think, one of the most impactful for many people. It's many people's favorite. And I think as well, because we learned so much about Rover, we've seen Rover become more, more human, more emotional throughout the story, but I think that's when we really start understanding Rover's backstory and why they're here and what they're about. And I imagine as an actor, it would have been really awesome to get to really put some emotion in Rover. Like, everyone was asking, how did you approach that 3.1 scene, the end where you lose Imeth? We can actually play that if you want to just review that again, but like how you approach that, because that was heartbreaking for everyone, I think. A lot of people were really impressed with you in that one.
Oh, well, that's really kind. That's very nice. But I think, I don't want to, I don't really remember.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't really remember, but I do remember, like, giving a few different screams and yells and trying to go to that emotional place in the voice. And, I've had some people ask me before, I've seen online, like, oh, did you really have to, like get in there? Do you really have to, like, kind of put yourself there? And obviously, you have to do that for a lot of lines and stuff. But for me, and I know everyone's process is different, I don't really subscribe to this whole, like, I really got to go to like a kind of a darker place or a fragile place. I think, you're a car and you have different gears that you can kind of, sometimes it's harder to get in and out of those gears, but I think, especially with video game acting, you got to move on to the next line like
that's true.
So for me, it doesn't take long to get into it. It doesn't take long to get out of it. And but it's funny, like, even if a little acting, but like, even if you just kind of like go up to that spot where your voice is starting, you get it. It evokes something. It evokes something. It might make your eyes water or something because the
body is all connected, right?
It's
and
all
so
connected.
The breath and the voice does change how you feel and vice versa. And I think as well, because you have such a good background in stage acting, you're doing these audiobooks, you are kind of used to accessing those emotions, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like you have no idea how to do that. And I think as well, good actors, and especially I think for video games, because you're not there with the other actors, right? And you're having to imagine all this. I think it really is key to have that ability to get told this is what's happening and then immediately just put yourself in that headspace and be like, okay, I'm there.
That's a great way of saying it, because I think maybe I was demystifying it too much, because it's not like some secret super, it's not whatever, but it's like just the ability to just quickly kind of imagine, how would I feel if my daughter was being,
Yeah.
in that moment. And just, it can be as simple as like, someone I love is being pulled away. How would I feel? How would I sound? Rather than, I need to go to my, give me 10 minutes because I really have to go somewhere. Again, that works for some people.
Yeah.
But
Everyone's process is different.
everyone's process is different.
But I'm exactly like you. I do the same. I don't necessarily draw from like the most traumatic thing that has happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm just imagine I am this character. Like if this is what's happening, and then I just respond. There's no big like thought process behind it other than trying to really just embody what is happening, and then what comes out is hopefully truthful.
Yeah. And I've also seen people tell themselves they need to go there. They need to become the character. They need to be an asshole to everybody on set or something like that because they are in that character, and then give bad work. So like it's but I've seen vice versa. So everything's different for everybody. There's a little acting.
Yes.
Stanislavski,
A little.
Stella Adler.
Yeah, I think we have a very similar kind of training because we were all about the Stanislavski as well, where I trained. Like, I think it's just what kind of approach you have to acting, and I think some people draw more from their like real life, and some people are more about the imagined, circumstances, and kind of just put themselves in there.
Yeah.
All right. We've answered a few questions. Do you want to like check out a little bit of like a cutscene or something? We were just talking about this one, so should we like watch
let's
it?
watch
give
it.
everyone depression. So I think if we put these in, we will be able to hear it as well. But I'm gonna get this up for us on screen, and we can just relive the Journeywell scene. Sorry guys in advance if you need to go away and save yourself some trauma.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get it up here. People should be able to hear. I'm just gonna turn the volume down a bit so nobody like gets their ears blasted out. But
Can I sing along to the "Let Your Path Be Clear"?
I don't know if it's in this scene, but if it is, go for it. Let's see here if the sound is good for everyone. Oh yeah.
Don't go! This can't be the only way.
It is. The void matter can't hurt me. Don't try to save everyone on your own.
You finding it awkward to watch?
No, it's fun. It's good.
This time, you have to trust me.
No. If you do this,
Yeah.
there's no coming back. The Strider Gate will shut you out forever.
This is the only way. The loop will close. And the Hyrule will survive.
I'm at.
And we will find each other in the Frostlands.
To the very edge of the starry ocean, even if are meant to fall apart, I will get set where you are for all time. Above all else, may your path be clear. May you get aware. Trees are all crystallized.
It's a banger.
Also, cinema. Looks great.
It looks great. It absolutely looks great. I'll let her finish, but this is amazing.
Oh, she's great.
Have to overclock to get through. Oh, should have known it'd be this brutal.
Oh, well done. Well done, guys. Both of you. Honestly.
It's funny that I've been on the London tube, like trying to look cool and tough with my headphones on, and was playing this song.
So you just listen to it for fun.
I just thought it got stuck in my head, and I was like, God, you know, you just have an itch you want to scratch, and it was that song.
It's a great song. Have you seen any of the concert stuff? You know, there's like a Wuthering Waves concert where they're doing all these songs live.
No.
It's actually pretty amazing. There's not any of them in Europe, sadly. They're in like Asia, and I think there's one in LA.
But does Asia have all the cool stuff?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, they're doing like this song and all the other songs live. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I'd love to check that out. I saw a clip of the voice actor for iMyth doing like a live kind of version of something.
We were doing it, so I was there with her.
You were there as well?
Yeah,
Nice.
at Anime Expo, and we were doing these like live reads of some of our like famous scenes.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Oh, sick.
She did a really good job. She was doing sort of the that scene where she's like a kid and it's kind of like a flashback where she's like, what do you want me to be when I grow up? And yeah, everyone was like, emotional damage.
That sounds really cool. We'll run it back. Let's do it again.
Yeah. How do you find it watching the scenes like this? You know, we were talking about how it's so different when we're recording it. When you watch it back, do you feel like it's different than you imagined it, or?
Yeah, it's always better usually. Half the time, and I'm sure you feel this as well. You're like, did I say that? Did I do that?
Yeah.
I can't remember saying that. Because again, you only say it maybe at most 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So when it's all put together, music, the animation I always think is really solid.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me a bit of chills sometimes. It's rare that I'm like, oh, I wish I'd done that differently, because it's already, it's out of your hands. But I always feel quite proud watching them.
Yeah.
And as long as I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Honestly, I just think all the cutscenes in this game are so beautiful, and I think, as we said, the animation and the music also are such a big part of that. I think I like to think we give decent performances, but I think it's elevated. Like anything we do is elevated by then the really heartbreaking visuals where the facial animation has become so detailed that you can see all these micro expressions that I think really help, the vocal performances land. And then, of course, all the music that is really, really good and emotional. I think it just all comes together in a way that is really exciting to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I think I was amazed by, you sometimes do kind of a non-traditional type line read, or something that just has a bit more of a something that might just be a little unique, not like kind of bog standard, just kind of a weird kind of thing you'd only kind of get in human conversation. And they've gone with that kind of take or that read, and it might be you kind of stumble over a word, or you sigh or breathe in a weird place, and seeing it animated and just seeing it work really well, and it kind of reveals something human, like a voice crack or something that, where you can kind of, especially when you're just starting out, tell yourself like, oh, make sure you kind of get rid of any kind of imperfections. You almost need to sound like a very polished product. But often I find like, and especially in kind of the more sensitive scenes, those imperfections I think kind of resonate with people.
Definitely. I think that's what makes it feel raw
Yeah.
and human. Because again, in real life, when humans are experiencing great emotion, they usually can't or aren't thinking about keeping it perfect, right?
Yeah.
Because they're in the emotion. And so if we're out here trying to sell, an emotional moment where we're trying to make it sound perfect, that's just, it doesn't read believable.
Yeah, that said, I was doing something not long ago, and it was like kind of a high stakes scene, and I was like kind of like voice cracking and all that, and then Claire was like, okay, no, this isn't that kind of scene. But in my head I'm like, but the people love it, they want me to be raw and emotional.
She was like, no.
Like, no, chill out.
Calm down. That's why we have the directors, I guess. It's, to kind of rein us in every now and then. And be like,
you can, I'm more tuned in than I used to be, for sure. But you can get lost in the sauce a little bit when it comes to the sort of the feedback loop. And I worry sometimes. I'm like, oh no, have I read too much? Have I seen too much? Am I now thinking of what the feedback's going to be as opposed to what is true to the story, to the character?
Yeah. No, I can see that, and I guess that's the thing, right? It's better for us to not be thinking too much about it and just be kind of in the moment giving, I think.
But I also think the more you sort of do dip your toe into that, like the more you're like, I think I remember when I first did that Powerless, that book series, I made, I'm voicing this character that's meant to be like, Henry Cavill, basically.
Okay.
And all the photos of him were just like this gorgeous tan, ripped, like, and I came out and did some book appearances, and like, I was there with the author, and so many of the comments were nice, but then there was one comment that was like, oh man, he looks like the dad from Alvin and the Chipmunks. And I was like, shit. And that stayed with me for years.
It really just takes one to humble you.
It takes one, and you're like, and I'd be looking at photos of the dad from Alvin and the Chipmunks being like, fair.
That's harsh. Look, but here's the thing. Everyone is a critic, right? It's so easy to be online being like, just like saying mean things about people's appearances. And like, hey, at the end of the day, we're voice actors. Like, our appearance doesn't actually matter. Like, we don't have to look like the characters we voice.
Yeah, exactly.
But I get what you mean. Like, you do get... I think one of the funniest things I've read about myself was when Wuthering Waves came out, and people found out that I was voicing Cartethyia, and she's, if you remember, she's like a cute little blonde elf. She looks very young and pretty. And, people were like, oh my God, guys, did you know that Cartethyia was voiced by a mature woman? And I was like... I mean, it's not a lie, but when you're like, wow, okay, puts me in my place.
A mature woman.
Yeah, I just thought that was really
wow.
funny. And they were saying it as if it was like shocking, and I was just like, okay, well.
That's crazy. I mean,
but I don't think they always mean, to hurt you. It's just you're like, okay, well, fine, sit down.
I mean, we all can't be the Japanese male Rover.
No.
You've seen him? Yeah.
Yeah, he's impressive. I not only does he kind of look like Rover, I kind of feel like you do too, but like not only does he look like him, but also he's played the game to the extent where he has like 100% of the achievements in the game, which is like kind of scary. I'm impressed, but also scared. Like he really committed to the bit.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet him and do the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah, I would actually really love to see to meet the voice actors from other languages of the game. That would be so
sick.
cool.
Kuro, put it together.
Can we do that? That'd be great.
I mean, how many? There's Korean, Chinese, Japanese, English. Is there more?
I think they're working on more. I think I've heard that they're doing Brazilian Portuguese, maybe also Russian. Maybe I could be remembering that wrong, but I think they're working on more language versions
Let
right
me
now.
audition for the Russian one.
Do you speak any Russian?
No,
but you could kind of.
We figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Are you okay for me to ask you a few more questions? And
Yes.
then we'll take a little break?
Yes, yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. So a lot of people were saying, since we have to do these kind of like, emotional performances every now and then, how do you protect your voice, or like, how do you prepare if you know you're going to go in, you're going to do some combat heavy, screaming and shouting? Do you do anything or are you just like born with a strong voice?
No, I don't do anything. I should. I should definitely do something.
Yeah, kids do it.
I do when I'm doing theater stuff. You're always warming up your voice. You're always, before a show. And I should definitely do more for video game stuff. But like there's other games I'll do where, look, there's not a ton of screaming in Wuthering Waves. I know we saw that one there, but a lot of the stuff for me is kind of down here and all that. So yeah, I should do more. I will sometimes do tongue twisters if I'm on good form before Wuthering Waves, because so much of the like we've talked about, the Threnodian and
pesky Threnodians, man.
There's another one that really the Research Institute.
Oh, the Research Institute. Yeah.
I really struggled with that, especially like they're trying to get to the Research Institute. Yeah, I couldn't do it at all.
Honestly, sometimes you've got these like lines where you're just like, the person who wrote this didn't think about the person who has to say this.
Yeah, it's not saying out. Yeah, and I'll talk to Claire and I'll be like, I bet this was easy to say in Chinese.
Yeah, well, that's the thing as well. Is one thing I've noticed is a lot of the lines can be said in a really short amount of time in Chinese. I think they can just say more in less syllables because they also have tone.
Yeah.
And so, something is like 2 syllables in Chinese, and I'm like, wait, how do I have to say like 25 words? And it was just like, burr, burr.
Yeah. And then they'll be like, because you have to fit it in a time thing,
Yeah.
they'll be like, that has to be 1.3 seconds. And the line is like, wait, I can't let you leave. You got to stay here.
You're like, okay.
That happens sometimes.
I've definitely had that too, because Fleur de Lis is like the other side of Cartethyia, the big epic 7-foot-tall lady.
Yes.
She's got like this very Shakespearean style of speaking, so
Yes.
everything is just a really long line, and sometimes it's just like 3 words in Chinese, and I'm like, how am I gonna say like transgressor, Lord your demise, let the heavens split open in like
That was good.
1 second though?
That
Do you know what I
was
mean?
really good.
I'm like,
I
bro,
couldn't do that.
bro. Anyway,
No, there's so much. I mean, I can't think of any lines now, but there were a lot that I struggle with.
you kind of, but it's good, to let you guys know. We also sometimes like go, whoa, that was a hard line to say. If you saw the outtakes,
If you saw the outtakes, you would see me saying the same line sometimes 20 times before I got it right.
But hey, at least you got there in the end, right? It doesn't matter how many tries it take.
Yeah.
But then there are other lines where you kind of get it the first time, and it's just like, that was great.
Yeah.
Right,
And
so-
then you're like, gosh, am I the best actor of all time?
Am I better than everyone? So it just kind of evens out, I think. Every now and then there's a line that you just need to work on a little bit for some reason. But then there are so many lines that I think, especially when you're in the habit of recording for that character, like you've spent so many hours with Rover at this point, that there are probably a lot of lines like, I'll go check it out, or I'll be there, or like, then you can just kind of...
Yeah, but also, you have... I was telling this to someone in the booth the other day. I was saying, like, Rover, more than any other character I've done or do, I, for some reason, like, when you're doing, like, a very, like, characterful voice or something, it can almost be easy. It can almost just be easy to read for ages. Yeah. But for some reason about Rover, I think because it uses a lot of breath as well, because, like, my default is, like, a lot of breath, I trip up. And my way of fixing that for a while was I kind of got addicted to lollipops.
Okay.
Sucker is what we call
How did
them
that help?
in America. Well, I was doing a play where we had like a infinite amount of lollipops, and I was just taking them because I was like, this helps me for some reason.
Okay.
Something about having the prop, and it, and I convinced myself that in the booth, it helped like clear any clicks, or like it was like almost like you eat an apple sometimes to like clear everything up. I thought this was doing that, and went to the dentist had my first cavity ever.
Oh,
like,
no.
like, if you're eating a lot of sweets, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of addicted to lollipops. at the
Right.
moment.
Okay.
So don't do that. Don't
Yeah, don't do
anymore.
that. Well, you could get like I don't know, just like a little toothpick or something, you know, that you
Maybe.
could just like something else that isn't actually sugar. But that's kind of, I mean, I think we figure out whatever works for us, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having kind of a funny experience where I'm recording for something in an American accent at the moment, and I feel like because I went to an international school, so like I kind of had American teachers and everyone kind of had an American accent,
Yeah.
so I've kind of been exposed, and it wasn't too hard to get back into. But then I found out that there's like one sound that for some reason I just struggle with.
What's that?
And it's specifically when it's like two rhotic R's like in a row. So any word like order,
Yeah.
like. And there was a line was like, I could murder an order of burgers or something, like, you know, where there were just
Murder
like
an order
three
of
of them.
burgers.
And for
Yeah.
some reason, that was just like for me to move my mouth in the right way to say all of that like really fast as well. It's just like, so I've just been having to say like order a lot to kind of,
That is the telltale sign when you hear a fake American accent.
yeah, it's the roticity, isn't
You know,
it?
they can really throw
Yeah.
those. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I had that R problem as a kid. I feel like I had to
Yeah.
find my own way of saying my R's, but I can still hear it.
Yeah.
I'll listen to a book or something, and I'll be like,
I'll just open this
I
in.
still have my speech impediment.
The thing is, though, I don't think anyone else would have noticed, though, if you like didn't mention. I certainly have never like because I've heard you in game a lot, and I've never really thought.
It's not all the time. My sister, you know, she's like, oh, there it is, and I'll be like, ah. But
Aw.
also my accent's gotten so, you know, kind of screwed up because I've lived here for a long time. I feel like I sound quite American, but I go back home.
And they don't think you do.
I go back home to Tennessee. I was there a couple weeks ago, literally pumping gas from, you know, right down where I used to live, and they're like, "You ain't from around here, are ya?" I'm like, no.
That's funny. I think everyone assimilates a little bit to where they are, but it's interesting because yeah, if you asked anyone here, they would be like, "Oh yeah, obviously you've got an American accent,"
Yeah.
and then you go there and they're like,
Yeah. I get Irish sometimes over here.
"Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting."
But then I'm like, my name's Chase.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not.
It's the most American name.
Yeah. Oh, Jane, sorry, bye. Jane is leaving, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you
Jane,
for stopping by.
We barely talked.
Yeah, but we'll get together sometime, all of us. That could be really fun.
That would be nice.
We'll do that. We'll do that sometime. Yeah, Jane was here for a bit, but
Did she say anything else and we just
No.
ignored her?
I think she just said that she had to dip, but she just wanted to come by and say hi to support, which is lovely of her.
W. Jane.
Yeah,
Chase Bank.
Chase Bank. True. That is true.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
have that, but other than that, you're not a stockholder, I'm assuming.
No.
That would have been funny though. I'm Chase Brown with Chase Bank. Like,
Yeah.
So I guess a final question before we go on to a break. Some people are asking, are there any ways in which you find that you are similar to Rover, and then other ways where you're like, oh, we're really opposite on this?
I mean, oh God, where are we similar? That's a really good question. I don't know if I was ready for it.
Oh, we've got time.
Where we're similar. He's got a lot of pals. He's got a lot of friends. I think he really cares about his friends as well. I think I got a lot of pals and a lot of friends that I really care for, and I do like to be there for when I can. Someone said, "No, not the Riz." I'm engaged actually.
Oh, see? No
So
Riz.
maybe, but oh gosh, and how we're different. Rover's quite reserved. Like he's quite measured. You know, I think I have the tendency sometimes to try to make him a little zanier, but you know, you have to remember who he is.
Yeah.
It's always fun when you get to see that. Yeah, I'd say that's been one of the most fun things about the character, because I feel like the color palette of Rover was kind of black and white
Yeah.
at the beginning, and it's like with each patch, you know, you're adding a new shade, a new color, and then you get to see him from the past, especially with iMyth, and you think, oh, he's all these different shades here.
Yeah.
And so I enjoy that, and I'd love to. I hope that keeps becoming more and more fleshed out. And also, I keep saying he, Rover. But
Yeah,
like,
you're talking about male
but
Rover, obviously.
Male, but like the same with Jane, and I think you can track her journey as well of becoming. You know, I see how she talks with Abby, and I'm actually quite. I don't know if envious is the word, but I'll listen to it and I'll be like, oh wow, that's brilliant. Like she has such a good rapport with how they speak to each other, and like that'll teach me something about the color of that character. So yeah.
I'm sure we'll get to see more of Rover unfold as we go, because I think it is at the core of the story of Wuthering Waves that we're learning about Rover, right? And
Yeah.
Rover's also learning about themselves.
Yeah.
So I think there'll be just, more and more opportunities for us to they're just kind of eking out the mystery, right, of Rover's past.
Yeah.
And why are they here? Because, we know they're not from Solaris now, but we don't know specifically why they're there, right?
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of stuff to unpack there.
Yeah. I think keep giving him stuff that he's like, whoa, I can play the saxophone or something.
Yeah,
like that.
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Do you play the saxophone?
No, I don't play the saxophone. No, I play the banjo.
Oh, that's pretty cool too. Is that like a requirement when you're from Tennessee?
You know what? A lot of people do play the banjo in Tennessee. A lot
Fair
of people play guitar and banjo. And I started to play in Tennessee, but it was when I left that I was like, okay, I need to like make this a part of my personality.
Okay.
So people know that I'm from Tennessee.
Represent.
And I've almost played it in every play I've done.
That's actually pretty cool.
Because I think sometimes you'll tell a theater director, do you want a banjo in this? They'll be like, yeah, why not? Throw it
Yeah,
in.
it'll be like, sounds cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
in.
What are you gonna do?
Well, it's awesome. We've been going for 1 hour, so I think this is a good time for us to take a
Take a
short
quick break.
We will be back, guys. We will answer more questions. Sorry we're not answering a lot of the ones in chat. It's just because we've already had loads of people send in questions, and a lot of them are the same as the ones that you're asking. So we will be back after a break. We'll do a few more. We'll watch a few more scenes, but we will also at some point probably answer some of your questions if you are with us here live. So bear with us, but thank you so much for being here and for showing Chase some love. We will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to put you on the Be Right Back screen so there's no confusion, but we will see you in 5. Hello, everyone. We are back. We are rehydrated.
Howdy, howdy.
And Chase has grown a shirt, which is amazing. It's a little chilly today, so all right. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about maybe watching another cutscene because I just kind of pre-selected some moments that I thought were kind of iconic so that we could watch, and we were thinking about maybe watching a bit of 1.3 because we know that you all really like the Black Shores and the Shorekeeper arc, so we were thinking we could check that out.
Let's do it.
So yeah, I guess we should put these back in
Oh,
so
yes,
we can
yes.
actually hear the
Yes.
the scene. Otherwise, we'll just be sat here nodding thoughtfully. But yeah, this is for all you Black Shores fans. But we've actually got. I'm just gonna get it up there, and then I'm gonna make sure you guys can see this one. And thank you, Arcane Sira, if you're still here, for raiding us before. I think we were just about to go on a break, so I might have missed that, but thank you so much. You do kind of look like you're about to be in Stranger Things again, sort of, in a good way. All right, this is the echoing cinematic from 1.3. Again, spoilers if you've not played the game, but I'm going to assume you have if you're here. So let's watch that one. I think this is such a beautiful area.
See? Just let it flow out of you. Like this. You can do it too. Come, give it a try.
No, you shouldn't be here. If you get integrated into Tethys, you won't be yourself anymore.
That won't be a problem. Tethys and the Black Shores will find another way. Someone kept this from me, didn't they? That sounds familiar. I feel like I heard it before.
A long time ago, you taught me how to play it.
I see. But I have no memory of it.
I'll teach you. Just like you did for me before.
Yeah, it's a nice transition, isn't it?
I don't know they turned into butterflies.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cute.
I think that's probably one of the first moments where we got to see like some of Rover's
Rover's softer side.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny though. You know how I said I rarely watch something and think, oh, I would do it differently. There was like 3 lines in that I would have done definitely differently.
Which ones?
I can't remember what the line was, but when he first arrives, it sounds like they're in different spaces. It sounds like, I was like, I don't know. I was like, it was kind of like this, you know, where it had been a lot more gentle, a lot more sensitive. But you know, that's just how it happens sometimes.
Yeah, and I think it's so easy as well. If you've recorded thousands of lines,
Yeah.
which you must have done for Rover, you can find
Oh,
one to
yeah.
nitpick over, right?
And I think
Sorry, it's just it sounds loud because we're getting everying.
no, it's all good.
The wind.
I'm actually thankful.
The
for
wind
this.
is grazing
It's
us.
been so hot here
Yeah.
lately. But yeah, no, it's it's a beautiful thing. I really like Shorekeeper as well. I think she's cool. You've met that voice actor?
I actually haven't
I
met
haven't either.
Stephanie, but I think she does an amazing job. I really like she has this really soft delivery, which I think it's easy if you're playing someone like Shorekeeper, who is, you could simplify her as an AI, like you could make this really robotic delivery, but she's just making her really soft and delicate, and I just really like it. She has if you play with Shorekeeper, she has like a line when she does her ultimate that's like astral modulation, and I just love the way she says it. It's just very like I don't know. I think she has a great voice. I love it.
Yeah, I think sometimes you really benefit from having the other character already recorded.
Yeah.
And I think, I would have loved to tackle that one again, but hey, what do you do?
Well, you kind of have an opportunity to do something actually that hasn't been done before, because someone sent in a request for Chase to do a live read of some unvoiced lines from 1.3. So if you're up for that, you're actually in the position where you could revoice or like voice for the first time some lines from the end of 1.3 if you are comfortable. No pressure.
Let's do it. So it's there.
Yeah, I think this is one long scene, but it wasn't voiced for some reason.
A lot of stuff was unvoiced in the
Yeah.
1 points.
So,
What do you call that? Just
1.3?
season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 3.
And I think it's from sort of the same part of the story, kind of the ending of it, right? Where you're kind of saying, we're going to do it a different way. Like very Rover. Like, I'm not going to do what you just said because that's a dumb idea. I'm going to do something else.
Okay. This is good. This is why we... Nice. Do you want to do it wild or do we do it to the thing?
I don't know if I can find the point in games. So if you would grace us with a live read.
And who am I talking to again?
I think this is to Shorekeeper.
Nice. Okay. Let's... I'm not going to get through this clean the first time.
It's okay.
Salvation is about building a world where people no longer need to be saved. This is why we return to the shore. No one should be treated as a mere tool. We're back at the Black Shores now. Back at our home. Welcome home, my shorekeeper.
You did do that in one. What do you mean?
I said the shore, not this shore.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Everyone is delighted. Look, guys, you get free voice acting in this economy thanks to James. That was so
sorry. Shook the
good.
whole
See,
table.
look, chat is happy. Chat is happy.
If you guys are happy, cool. We'll do it in a different voice now.
Oh.
Salvation is about...
You can get that. You can get the Morty version as well. That's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. That was really cool. It is a shame that so many of the voice lines, the lines the character said wasn't voiced back then, but I'm guessing, I don't know if it was for like time or financial reasons, but I feel like either way, it really benefits. As someone who's playing the game, it really is amazing that so much of it is voiced now. I think it really adds to it.
I think my theory on it is, and we talked about how like the character, was kind of more black and white at the beginning. And I think Kerr's done a brilliant job, and the voice directing is so good, and Danny and Claire are amazing. I think my theory on it would be the kind of originally, I think they kind of really wanted Rover to be kind of a blank slate.
Yeah, I get that.
And almost like, when you play Pokemon as a kid you get to name your character this and all that. I think that's... I could be completely wrong. So...
not canon. It's just us speculating.
But yeah, or maybe it was always planned to make him so much more characterful. I mean, I'm so glad they made Rover so much more characterful. But yeah, and I think that's probably contributed to having more lines voiced as well.
I just think it's delightful because when I'm playing, I don't personally play Rover as a self-insert. I just kind of play them as their own character. But I think the fact that we're getting to know them more, and they're getting to have a bigger range of expression. Like they can have these emotional moments, but also they can have playful, sassy moments, like with Abby or other characters. I just think to me, it makes them feel more like a relatable character to me. I'm like, I get them. I know what they're about. I understand them. They're not just like this noble person who's like, no, I will not do the thing because it is wrong. I kind of like that we get to see them, you know, have opinions on things and also be wrong sometimes, or like, you know, having characters disagree with them.
I have a hot take.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think you should be able to rename the character.
Honestly, that's fair. Yeah. I know what you mean. I think it would make sense.
You wouldn't do it to Mario.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't do it to Zelda.
But also, we don't know what Rover's name is. And I get the idea that if you can call your Rover whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, I also kind of feel like it's a bit immersion breaking sometimes. You know, you see people's playthroughs and they'll just be like, Carrot Man 47 or something. And you're like, or something like that we can't repeat on stream. But, you know, you're like, okay, that's a choice.
Carrot Man 47. Yeah, but like, you know.
I kind of feel like them being Rover would be kind of cool as well because we don't know what their name was, right?
And am I wrong in saying that, like, if Cartethyia was giving a line to Rover, she would be like, I need you to help me, Rover.
Yeah.
But she'd say Rover, and then it'd say, I need you to help me, Carrot Man 37.
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know. I kind of feel like it would be fine if we couldn't, but I also understand that it's customization. And for a lot of people, they might like putting their own name in there if they're like self-inserting. I get it. But
especially in the yeah, if you're just in those really emotional moments, like he's there with Imeth.
Yeah, it's just like
but boy.
Yeah.
2009.
Well, this is the thing. Obviously, people can call their characters whatever they want, but it always just takes me out of it if I'm like reading a really jarring name and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I was doing another stream yesterday where we were kind of live signing, and one of the prints that was being signed was for someone whose username is FartLord3000, and it was just taking us, you know, some funny places because we were very tired. We just couldn't get over the fact that this person's username was just FartLord3000, which is fine.
That's great.
But you know, when you're just like, I don't know if I could play the game and not laugh every time someone is like, FartLord3000, I need your help. You know,
that's so good. You just go into it really well.
I've done Cartethyia's voice a lot, so at this point.
I think it was Zelda or something that someone shared. They named their character My Dude.
Oh.
And so it's like, thank
funny.
God you're here, my dude.
That's actually really clever.
That's good.
That's really funny. Because it doesn't completely take you out of it. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
Like, look, it's my dude. Like, anyway, that is quite funny. Yeah, let's all go and rename Rover to
don't
Rover.
do that. Keep it.
We are joking.
I would love it if, like, because I assume they will reveal his real name. If he has a real name.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or maybe they'll do it like Doctor Who where, you know, someone whispers it like, your real name is...
Oh, yeah.
And we never find out.
Or maybe it's like Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just find that as Colin.
Yeah, or it could just be something like really awkward.
Doug.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, wait, no.
Oh.
John Wooer, yeah.
John Wooer, yeah.
Yeah, John and Jane Wooer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're going to need, the Doug and Diane.
Yeah. Right, so a lot of people asked, and I think you can answer this quite easily, do you have any freedom when recording, like, to change the script, or are we kind of, like, locked into the script?
And
that's not necessarily just Wuthering Waves, that's, like, games in general.
Oh, some games you do have a bit more freedom, because they're just like, we want it to feel as natural in your voice as possible. I'm doing this video game that's coming out in October. Little drop, a little plug. Silver Pines.
Oh,
it's like a horror game. But those guys were really like, you know, look, like, would you feel more comfortable saying that, this, and that? And so it was kind of a collaborative thing. With Wua, sometimes, you know, there is a pretty already written script. The Chinese voice actors have already recorded usually, and it's been translated quite thoroughly, and they spend a lot of time. Like, they have a really great team who do all this. But then you have the odd thing here and there that might feel a little odd in English. But the team, like, you know, they usually have writers on the Zoom who are very quick to be like, oh, how about this? How about this? How about this? Sometimes you'll suggest something as an actor. You'll be like, I actually think it should be more this. And they'll explain to you it can't be that because in the Chinese it has to be something really specific. So I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, I think that is a good way of explaining it. And honestly, guys, the reason is so that the difference is if you're recording as the original voice actor, the script might not be as locked in yet. So if, say, for Silver Pines, is that where are you the original cast in that, do you know? Or
Yeah.
So if you're the first voice actors recording,
Yeah.
the script hasn't been locked in, right? Nobody else has recorded, so you can change certain things depending on the game and what it needs to do. But in a game like Wuthering Waves, because we are not first of all, we're not the original actors because that's the Chinese voice actors, but also there are multiple dubs happening that all need to be consistent. And, you know, maybe when we're looking at a certain line, we might be like, oh, but maybe we could say this instead, but we don't necessarily know what's coming, you know, like 3 patches down the line. So we don't necessarily know that it has to be phrased in a very specific way for it to be referred back to later and something. So you tend not to be able to improvise in a game like Wuthering Waves because all the language versions have to be consistent. So unless it's something like we need a slang word that feels contemporary, and obviously that will be really different in each language, you can't really change the lines. So that's why we don't really get to improvise. It's not that they won't let us, it's just it's not the kind of game where you can really do that because you would make the versions too different.
Yeah, I mean, Danny, who is kind of like, who's like our main director, he's brilliant. But he and I are really good pals, and sometimes, and it's usually my own ego of not being able to nail a line, and I'll be like, it should be this. It should be this thing, not that. And I'd be like, too bad, you gotta say it. And I'm like, and then, you know, you hear it back and you're like, oh yeah, it was absolutely fine. It was my inability to say it.
Yeah, no, I get that. There are lines sometimes where I'm like, oh, I wish they'd phrased that differently because that would have been easier for me to say, but, you know.
Yeah, if it was my choice, Rover would be like, hey man, like chill.
yeah, Rover would just be my dude.
Yeah, he'd be my dude.
So, there was one person that asked, was there a moment recording for Wuthering Waves that really surprised you? Like a moment where you're like, whoa, okay. Like, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, the whole iMath story, I saw it spelled in my head. Maybe? How's he spell it?
Yeah, it is iMath. Yeah, it's spelled with an A-E, but it's pronounced iMath.
Yes. iMath. The whole iMath story, I think, really surprised me. Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, cool. I'm so glad to be exploring this side of him. Also, the whole, you know, the scene. Oh my gosh, I've just gone blank. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry.
Where we fight like the kind of mech suit guy, then it ends up being, you know, it's kind of like the Darth Vader, Luke seeing his
is it where you're fighting the sort of the mech that ends up being Rover inside? Yes.
What's that? What's that name?
Yeah, what is the name of the Sigillum? Sigillum, yeah.
Yeah, I always called him Squilliam on that in the booth. High calculus. Yes, but Squilliam, we'll call him. That was great.
That was pretty cool too.
I enjoyed that. And Jane and I voiced that as well.
Yes, you both were. I think they overlapped
and
your
they
voices.
Overlapped our voices,
which was really cool. I noticed that while I was streaming it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that's Chase and Jane together, and I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. I can't remember what we did with that, but that was, I thought that was a really cool moment. Other big surprising moments. I'm sure there are some. There's so many moments in the booth where I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah. Surprise.
Oh God, there are little funny moments in the booth that I wish I could say, but I don't know if I can.
Well, I think people were asking, what's the silliest thing you've had to do? Like, you know how sometimes if you're like drowning, you have to gargle water or something.
Yes.
Like, do you have a moment that you remember where you, like, it was legitimate, but you had to do something kind of silly to get the line read?
I mean, yeah, doing the whole voices for the Candy Pop Rocks thing and trying all those. Yeah. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
But doing that was fun, and just trying to pick one. Anything I had to do really silly to get into it. there were days where I was trying to do this theater job as well.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to get down to London to do a record, but I was not sleeping at all, and had no time to really rest, and I was exhausted because we were doing tech and all that stuff. And you know, during my lunch break and all that, they put like some beanbags in the booth and let me have a nap for like an hour.
Nice.
So that was fun. But did that really help? I don't know. I mean, I've gone in with like colds and flus before, and they've had to like throw like a concoction of different.
Yeah. Do you get the Ninjum
Teas.
Papercoa?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the legit stuff.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's how I pronounce
That's
it. You know,
good.
I'm sure some people in the chat can correct me on that. But yeah, it's like the Chinese herbal
Yeah.
syrup that's kind of in the
Black gold is what I call
it's
it.
really good.
It's
like
good.
that will fix you right up. Not sponsored, but I should be at the rate I'm going through those jars.
There was a period I was taking so much of that.
Yeah.
I think, but I was starting to get like.
Oh yeah, like because it's just straight up sugar. Like
Is that what it is? Just
it
sugar,
is
isn't
honey. Like it is honey with like herbal extracts. But if you're having like spoonfuls of it, you're still just having honey.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
But,
And that could have led to my cavity
Yeah,
with
true,
all my
true, true,
lollipops as well.
it is good though. It does work. It does work. It just hydrates your throat very well.
There was a moment not long ago I laughed so hard in the booth, and I think it's fine to say this is
Yeah,
nothing, not
I'm sure
spoiler,
it is.
but I think we talked about how like a lot of the animation isn't rendered yet.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff isn't finished, so you go in and you're seeing kind of like a rough sketch of things, and especially with efforts and all that. So you're there watching it, and you're seeing the character, and you're doing like, you know, all that, and there was, for reference of one of the characters' walks, they just had they'd inserted a clip of I think one of the animators or something in China just like kind of walking towards the camera like this, and it was just such a surprise, and I was so locked in, and then all of a sudden you just see this like this guy just kind of like, and
That would have thrown me.
yeah, I thought it was so good. It was so funny because he had just such a sweet look on his face.
Bless. I've had that happen as well for like a different game where it was clear that it was like placeholder mocap, right? It wasn't like the final thing.
Yeah.
But it was also like a very sort of dramatic, epic fight scene, and they were just kind of like very politely like, and it just kind of made me laugh that they were just, you know, like. But like with no expression. It was just like me being like.
I also I love when they play the Chinese ref
Yes.
in my ears.
That's really cool.
Because it's the same thing you're doing, but just it is a lot different.
Yeah.
And you know, the level of intensity can be different as well.
For sure.
But like, oh, those guys are brilliant as well. Like, someone put together a thing of 3.1 that had like male Rover in those languages. Yes, I did watch them. I wanted to see what they were like, and it's amazing. Yeah, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
They're so cool, but they're so different than what I could have done.
But I also think that's what's really cool about different language versions existing is that, first of all, obviously it's great for people that they can play in whatever language they want. And I don't know if you know this, but now, quite recently, they made it so that you can set a different language for each resonator.
Oh.
So I don't think in cutscenes, but like in-game, you can have like, I want this character to have this accent or this language and that character to have that language, because you might be like, well, these characters are from a Chinese region.
Oh, wow.
These characters are from more of a European region, right? So a lot of people kind of choose, or like they choose the preferred voice actor or whatever, but I think that's kind of cool.
That's
but
cool.
What's cool about having different language versions as well is there is, you know, a range of styles as well, because obviously the Chinese is one style, the Japanese is a different style, the English is another style. You know, they're all different. And I think that's part of localization. It's you're not just copying the other performer. You are giving the same sort of situation and the same emotion, but you're not necessarily trying to match their voice, because there are things, certainly, I don't know if it's the same for men, it probably is, but certainly for women, the kind of voices tend to be very bright in the Chinese and Japanese versions. And whereas if I did it as brightly, it would kind of sound like I was making fun of the character, because in you know, English speaking voices, we tend to be slightly lower. And so like I could have been Cartethyia like this, but it would have sounded like a joke, right? And so the problem is you
Sounds
can't just
good to me.
match the pitch 1-to-1 and be like, yeah, I'll call it a day. It's just,
Yeah.
it's going to read funny. So you do have to make certain adjustments, right?
Yeah, I'll see that. I watch a lot of Asian cinema, but I'll also like see how things are dubbed sometimes, and I think maybe this goes more for Japan, maybe China as well, but like there's an intensity that they can just do, and it feels flawless and natural and raw, that I feel like sometimes an English speaking actor, if they try to match that intensity, it comes off as overacting or false.
I think
Not like, you see it in, it's why you have so many animes that are very much like, no, I can't do that, and it's because it's like,
Well, I have a theory, and I could be wrong about this, because I
Yeah.
actually don't work in anime.
Yeah.
But I have a theory that anime, and by extension, anime-styled games, draw more in their performance style from theater. And so it's a more stylized performance, it's slightly heightened, and it's because you have less information to work with. So because especially in anime, characters aren't like hyper realistic. They've
Yeah.
got kind of simplified faces, right? They've got eyes, mouth, and nose, but you're not seeing like all these wrinkles and stuff, right? So it's kind of limited data, and it's kind of like when you're watching a play and you have to see someone from like quite the back row. You still
Yeah.
have to be able to read it, so you have to heighten it a tiny bit, and it's
Yeah.
just a little bit more stylized. Whereas a lot of Western games that aren't anime style, like if you took, I don't know, Battlefield or whatever, they are going for realism, but they're going for cinematic realism.
Yeah.
And so they want it to be kind of like ugly and raw.
yeah.
But if you did that in the anime style game, it would seem wrong. Like it's just two completely different acting styles.
I think you're, and I think maybe I generalized too much, because you watch something like Battle Royale. Have you seen that film?
Yes. Yeah.
But everyone in there is effortlessly cool, and like you have those kind of like whip shots that, and it's like someone being like, like that, and it is stylized, and if they weren't in the right film, it would feel camp or cheesy, but I think with the right framework, it can be the coolest thing in the world, and so I don't know what the answer is, because I don't know.
I think it's just a style preference, and it's a style convention.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you can't just always replicate 1-to-1 what someone else is doing in a different language.
Yeah.
Because I think there are different styles and conventions, and this is what we think this kind of character sounds like in this language, right? Like a cool dude in English isn't necessarily the same as a cool dude in Chinese, right? Like it could, and a cool Korean dude could also be different to a cool Japanese dude, right?
Yeah.
So you can't just like say that there's one way to do this thing.
Yeah, my brain's being flooded now with exceptions to everything I said, so don't quote me on that. But,
No. But yeah.
But yeah, I think for our experience, and sometimes in the references and stuff,
It's
you
very
do have to,
It's very, very helpful. I know you haven't played the game,
No, I've never played it.
but out of like, just from what you remember off the top of your head, are there any characters in the game that you actually quite like enjoy? Like, oh, I quite like when this character shows up in the story. Like, I like interacting with this kind of, with this character in particular.
Yeah, I always like Abby.
Yeah, Abby's great.
But I every time Abby comes up in the script, and I'm talking to Abby, I always do my own Abby voice.
Yeah.
And I do, but like it's a joke because my Abby's not good at all. But like I do it to help me get into it.
Right. Can we hear your Abby voice?
Well,
Now
no,
I'm curious.
it goes. No, it goes Eric Cartman quite quickly.
Okay, fair enough.
So I won't do it. But yeah.
but that I think that makes total sense. I mean, I do some truly questionable voices on the stream, because when I'm playing Wuthering Waves, is that if there's like lines that aren't voiced,
Yeah.
I try to do everyone's voices, and I'm like atrociously bad at it. But it's quite funny. So don't worry, I feel you.
Who else do I really like? I haven't met a lot of people who work on the game voice actor wise, but I have met Shy.
Yes, Shy Matheson, who voices Scar.
He's great, and I only it was only after meeting Shy that I went back and watched Scar's
Right.
stuff, and I was like, oh, this guy's great.
Yeah.
And I think he was really holding it down in that first patch as well.
Oh yeah, Scar is pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
he's giving a great performance. And I think one thing that Shy does really well is he's playing a character that is like deliberately larger than life. Like he
Yes.
is theatrical. Like
Yeah.
the character is theatrical. But he's doing this really nice thing where even though Scar's very like rah, 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 which all the Fraxitors kind of are, he's also putting something quite real underneath it, so you can tell what is kind of like surface bravado and showmanship,
Yeah.
and what is like the real moment of like, no, this matters to me.
Yeah.
So he's balancing that like kind of madness with like
Yeah.
something sincere quite well.
He's brilliant and a really
Yeah.
nice guy as well. He's Lego Batman now.
He's Lego Batman.
He's Lego Batman.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, there's so many characters I really enjoy. I really like revisiting characters that we met before.
Yes.
Especially because I have a different kind of like, I feel so much more invested in the game maybe than when I first met
Yeah.
those characters. So meeting them again, it almost feels like a second chance to be like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, almost in Rover's journey as well.
Yeah.
Because he's like, or they're like, hey. I think, you know, I've met James Day a couple times.
Yeah, he's so funny.
And he's so sweet. He's just such a nice guy.
He really is.
That I really like hearing him in my cans when he's back or whatever.
Were you happy to see him come back quite recently?
Yeah, I stumbled there because I thought that's already been out now.
that is out.
Yeah.
Like he comes back in 3.4.
Yeah.
Sort of at the end of the Startorch Academy
Yeah.
stuff, and he's like, helping out. There's like a weird moment. I don't know if you know this because I don't know if Rover has any lines, but like there's a weird moment where all the students are trying to impress him, and like some dude shows up and just like does a really
Yeah.
awkward dance, and he's just there like, whoa. That was quite funny. James is super funny.
James is a sweet guy.
He's really nice. And he is kind of, it's funny because Alto is just so James.
Yes.
It's not even like James is Alto. It's like, no, Alto is James.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my gosh, yeah. The first time I met
Perfect
him,
casting.
I was like, oh my god, you're just a bundle of sweetness.
yeah, no. He is like, if you've ever seen James on stream or like in a short or anything, like that is just his personality.
Yeah.
Like he's not putting any of that on. That is just one-to-one what James is like on any given day. He's amazing.
So much, energy as well. Like he's great.
He is great.
So I saw someone asked
Yeah.
about the Japanese voice actor
Yeah.
for male Rover. Yeah, we talked about him earlier. He's brilliant. He
really
seems cool. You know, we were saying that we'd like to
We would love to meet
all those
Yeah.
all those other actors. But yeah, we have noticed that like he is the character.
He is the guy. Like,
He's
you know.
the guy.
Yeah, very, very impressive. It's like they looked at him and they were like, okay, we're going to write a character that is like that.
That is like him.
the original secret reference there. No, yeah, he's impressive. So I know we talked about you haven't played it yet. We might play a bit of it today.
We could play the game.
But do you play games at all? You said you've played like Mario and like, is it just that you don't really have time? Because a lot of people don't actually have time at our age to play games. You know, because you're doing a lot of work.
Well, I when I was a kid, I played like I had the GameCube. I had I was obsessed with all the Pokemon DS games and all that. I was really into that, and I had Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and all that. That's kind of where my gaming stopped.
Yeah.
I had friends who had Halo and Grand Theft Auto and stuff, and I'd go to their house and kind of watch them play that. But this is the honest truth. It's not because I don't like them. I think it's amazing, and I think especially in the creative sense, I've been able to see video games do stuff that like movies and TVs and theater can't even imagine having that level and depth of storytelling. But I get really bad motion sickness.
That's valid.
It's like my brain cannot compute that it's a game.
Yeah.
And I remember during lockdown, I was at a friend's house and they wanted to show me Red Dead Redemption. And I was like, cool. And they know I'm like really into Westerns and all that. They're like, you're going to love this. I played it for 30 minutes and like had to go be sick.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't
It's like
do
the
it.
head bopping camera movements.
It's so weird, but it's like that with a lot of games, unless it's like, especially that kind of is it first person or third person?
Yeah,
where, I think both. Like I struggle with.
That's valid.
Yeah, but Mario Kart.
Yeah. You've got the party
Smash
games
Brothers,
down, you know, like
I can do.
yeah.
But yeah, I've connected more to the game by watching all the cinematics and stuff on and some of the gameplays. And,
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of been more recent for me, but I've really enjoyed that. And there's nothing on video games. Oh yeah, some of like the indie games that like I had a friend show me. He like sat me down and he was like, "You're not getting up until you play this game." And it was what was it? It was like The Curse of the Obra Dinn.
Obra Dinn. Oh my god,
Is
that's
that-
an amazing game.
That was so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I was like that was really neat.
There's some really creative stuff, and that's a good one as well for someone like you, because again, that wouldn't give you motion sickness,
Yeah,
right?
it was
Because
just it was like reading a comic book almost.
yeah. There are some really good indie games out there that also aren't too long, because I think certainly if you're a busy person, if you're an adult, have responsibilities, it can be hard to find the time to sit down. Like, I mean, gosh, I've been playing all of Wuthering Waves. I've caught up, and I've played 600 hours, right? Yeah, I know.
Couldn't get more unk than that.
They're calling us out, mate. But in all earnestness, like I've played Wuthering Waves for like, I don't know, 600 plus hours, right? Which is also kind of crazy. Like I chose to do that because I'm a gamer anyway, but
Yeah.
like that is a lot of time,
Yeah.
and you can't really expect everyone to find that time, right? Like that is a lot of investment. So I think it's quite nice that you can still get the experience of the game by watching the cutscenes or watching someone else's playthrough, right?
Yeah.
And kind of like get in there.
Yeah. I mean, and do you play you play when you're streaming? Do you always stream when you're playing?
Not every game, but like certainly Wuthering Waves, essentially, yes, now I do, because I
Yeah.
don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Basically, in the beginning, I thought I was only going to stream once. Like, this whole thing is a happy accident, guys. I thought I was going to stream once because people found out that I played video games, and they were like, would you stream the bit that Cartethyia is in?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can try that. And I thought, well, she's just going to be in one little bit of the story, right? I
Yeah.
can stream that. And so I kind of played all of, I wanted to play all of Wuthering Waves, you know, up until that point, so I could stream that. And the problem was the game didn't come out for PC, which is what I'm playing on, until May last year. So prior to that, you had to play it on, I think, mobile or console, but like I couldn't play it on the PC until May 2025. And so I think I wanted to try and stream it around the time or just before Cartethyia became a playable character, which was going to happen like a month later. So I had like 4 or 5 weeks to catch up on all of Wuthering Waves, like a full year of content, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, in May, I was in Budapest because I worked on the Halo remake.
Oh, sick.
And so I was there.
But they did that in Budapest?
They did the performance capture there.
That's awesome.
So I was doing Halo in Budapest, and then in the evenings I was in my hotel room trying to play Wuthering Waves, and all I had in my hotel room was like a work laptop. So I had like a Lenovo ThinkPad, which is not a gaming laptop, right?
And sure, the internet is.
The internet was actually okay, but I was just there, like, and it was just lagging at like 500 milliseconds. Like, it was impossible to play. It was very difficult, but I did it and I caught up. But it was interesting because I did not think I would actually end up still playing the game after that stream, but
Yeah.
I kind of got invested in the story.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
And because Cartethyia kept being in the story for like the rest of that year, I kept playing it, and now I'm just so locked in that I'm like, mate, at this point I'm just streaming it now. But it means now I am only I'm only playing Wuthering Waves when I'm streaming it, more or less, because there's so much to do and I don't have enough time. Like, I don't have enough free time now to play for fun.
And
well, like, it is fun, but you know what I mean.
You've kind of become like the unofficial talk show host of the game
I
as well.
have, allegedly, yeah. Allegedly, I'm a content creator now. It took me a full year to admit it, but, you know, I have admitted it now.
Yeah, you know, Curve should give you like the official, what would we call it? Like,
Yeah, I
Beneath
don't know.
the Waves.
Yeah. Well,
Beneath the Waves.
Beneath the Waves, yeah. I mean, I'm doing my best, certainly, in getting you guys, anyone who's interested, I don't want to force anyone, but like anyone who wants to, you know, is very welcome to come on here and just interact with everyone. Because I know that like not everyone's going to be like, let me start my own channel or something, you know, just for this. So it's here, it's for everyone, you know, it's everyone's channel.
Yeah.
So thank you again for coming.
Of course. Yeah, I wanted to do it for a while. But I reached out being like, this sounds fun. I want to do that.
Yeah.
And I think seeing, Jane's done a lot more to engage with kind of the fans and all that. And I thought, that seems like something I'd like to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure people, to the, like, within your own boundaries,
Yeah.
like, whatever you are willing to sort of, however you're willing to interact with people, I think they'll really love it. A lot of people were like, oh my God, Chase is very elusive on social media. We can't find him. And I know you have an Instagram account. I don't know how active you are on it.
I mean, I'm not crazy active on Instagram, but, like, I do, every once in a while post stuff. But, yeah, I did see some people being like, he's so private.
Yeah.
As if, like, I know, I was a little like, I'm going to disappoint. I think people think that, like, I'm in the woods chopping wood and stuff. No, I'm around. I don't have like X or anything.
No. Well, you don't need to. I mean, like, it's...
it can make me angry. But
Look,
not
I think it makes
besides
everyone
this
angry.
game, not this game, just other stuff.
Look, it's a spicy platform to navigate. So yeah.
So I keep knocking the thing.
No, you're all good. You're all good. But yeah, look, again, I think everyone though also is entitled to the level of privacy that they would like to have, because again, people can get parasocial on the internet very easily, and also the more you are out there, the more you are also going to get people who aren't very nice, who'll be like,
Oh, I think if it was, it has nothing to, I think it's just, I think I could get addicted to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably wise to not be too active on social media. I sometimes feel like I'm too active. Like, I'm like, no, we got to roll this back. Like, there was a time, I think, when I was so clued into, like, every single meme and joke and thing that was happening in the community that I was kind of like, okay, it's getting a little, hello, fellow kids, and, like, maybe take a step back there.
She's voiced by a mature...
Yeah, I know, right?
That's her callback now.
Yeah. Do you know what? I admit it. So, but, yeah, that just quite tickled me. I think we've actually covered the majority of these, because we kind of like got into some of these previously. I mean, a lot of people were asking, would you ever consider cosplaying Rover?
Who's paying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, send him the costume, maybe.
How much? Yeah.
Yeah.
How much we talking?
That's like a special cameo,
Yeah, if it was the right
like with the right time
opportunity.
and place, not just like on a Tuesday.
Maybe the official live action Wuthering Waves movie. No.
Yeah, if they do that, they should get you guys, and you'd be like, that would be pretty cool. Oh, there was one thing I actually thought maybe you'd be happy to do. So all the characters that you can play as, they have like a birthday like wish that you can, if it's your birthday in game, you can be like hello, and they can give you a little birthday greeting.
Really?
Yeah. So you can, it's a new thing, I think, where you could be like, oh, can Cartethyia wish me a happy birthday? And you get a little birthday message. But I don't think there is one for the Rovers. So
that's crazy.
It was someone's birthday recently. They said, so could you just give them a little happy birthday?
Oh gosh, what happy birthday. I hope it's a good one.
I feel like that's very Rover.
Happy birthday. What would Rover say? You feed me a line.
That's a good question.
Actually, we can say say what they.
Oh yeah.
What should he say?
Give us a birthday greeting line from Rover that Chase can read for us. I know they're wishing Rover, but like if Rover was giving the player one, what should Rover say?
Yes.
This is fan service. This is from Rover to the player, not from Rover to Rover.
I wanted to go. Oh, I know.
Have a good one, dude.
Happy birthday. Have a good one, dude.
Oh, actually, yeah. This one could actually work as a birthday line, too.
May all your wishes be golden on a day full of sunrises and... I lost the... oh, wait, this is one. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. Or, I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. That feels kind of Rover.
Yeah, and that is the line that was the most requested out of any line.
Why that one?
So I think it's because, so not only is this one of Rover's idol lines, so if like you're not doing anything, Rover will say that like 100 times.
I
like,
would love to redo some of those.
well, that it is one of the idle lines, but also there was a point in the game where Rover actually said it like in the story,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, he said the thing, because he like Rover's been saying this line like through the entire game.
That was in the IMF.
Yeah.
patch.
So a lot of people are like, can Chase read this one?
And he does like he like points.
Yeah.
I
It's very
remember this
cool.
now.
It's very cool. So we're all caught up in that. Do you want to watch? We talked about watching some of the 2.2 stuff that we did together.
Yes,
and then have another break.
Yeah.
And then maybe we
And
can
then
try
play
the game.
Play the game a little bit. Yeah, that sounds
let's do
good.
that.
Let's do
that. Okay, so I am going to we'll watch these in order because so basically it's only half the length because they are also going to show them again. They show them with both Rovers, so it's basically just to here.
Oh.
Let me get this one up because I think this is a scene that certainly we talked about how for both of us, I think it was one of the first cinematics we watched. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
you know, outside of the game.
Yeah.
That was like, this is where I had the reaction of, wait, I worked on this thing and it's actually really impressive. Like, what the heck?
I think I showed this to my parents on their TV in Tennessee when I was visiting because they were like, they had no idea that I was really doing, like, I don't know. And I was like, no, I'm doing a game right now. And they're like, let's see it. And I put this on and they're like, what? They had no idea what it was.
Yeah. But it is also just, I think a lot of people said that this was a turning point in the game in terms of like how epic it was.
Yeah.
And like, I know that people will say that, well, it's continued to grow and, you know, like this is old news, but like it was a turning point, I think, in terms of how epic the scene is. So, you know, I'm not going to...
Yes, I think people were like, this is cinema.
It is. And like, we're just going to play it, guys, because it is cinema.
Yeah!
It was fun to do this as well.
Seek out the future, where I am your blade. We'll fight it together.
Yeah, the voice is quite different. They wanted that.
I've not seen that, but that looks really yeah.
There is no turning back this time. This will realize, it will realize truth in my
Frequency in her body is already.
eyes. I'll pass through all the veils of lies.
Arbiter,
Silver sword in my hand.
despair not, for all is not lost.
And it's going to go straight into that.
Give Jane her flowers as well.
Yeah.
Who says that at the end?
That's Imperator. It's the Sentinel. Who's also, it's the same voice actor doing the Sentinel and Leviathan. So the Threnodian and the Sentinel in Renacita is voiced by the same actor.
Oh, yes.
Which is really cool. But I think this scene still for me is like just when I saw that, I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like,
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
the choreo of that is like, what?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah, I think that was really good. Who's Abby's voice actor? It's Safia.
Yeah.
Safia Nga.
Safia's great.
She's really good.
She's
yeah.
brilliant. I mean, when I met her, yeah, Safia. Yes, when I met Safia, I was at one of those BAFTA things.
Yeah.
And Safia came up to me and was doing the Abby voice.
Yeah, she just does it.
And
like,
I was like,
she's crazy.
oh. Well, I thought that was like, I thought that was.
Yeah, you thought
the
that was her real voice.
Yeah, for the whole like evening, and then later I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. No. She just does it really well. Like,
it's great.
She just turns it on like very consistently.
No, I love Abby's performance.
Yeah.
It's always so fun to hear.
And it's just crazy that she can do that kind of vocal effect.
Yeah.
When that is not like what her real voice sounds
not
like.
at
She
all.
just does it and it doesn't like at all. Like I feel like that would hurt my voice if I were to try and maintain that quality.
Mine always goes to like Cartman.
But that's the thing. She does this really cool like compression thing, but it just sounds.
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, mate, I could not do it either. But it's really cool. I don't think Chase has seen every single Resonator showcase, and I'm not going to ask you to.
What's a Resonator showcase?
So basically, each of the characters gets like a little trailer that comes out before the character's released. So it's not something that happens in the game, but it kind of gives you a bit of their backstory or a bit of like their...
seen some of those.
Yeah, but like there are... So I tried to do a stream once where I was like, I'll watch all of these. Like,
Yeah.
how long is that going to take me? It took me 6.5 hours, guys. So.
I saw, because they'll post them like on Instagram and stuff like that. And I have seen a couple of them.
Yeah.
And some of them are awesome.
No, they're all amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes a while to watch all of them, which is why I was going to gently assume that you haven't sat down and watched every single one. But they are all really good. It just takes a while to watch them all.
There's a really good one with like someone with like a samurai sword in the woods or something.
Chuyan, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And Chuyan, which is voiced by Jeremy Yang Jones,
Yes,
has a
I've met
really
him.
cool scene where he's like, it's sort of in the past. So he's fighting Geshu Lin, who was one of the like, I think he's canonically dead, like in 1.x already, but there's like a Jian, if you remember Alex Jordan's character, has kind of like a past with Geshu Lin, who was like a general before him, and he made like a choice like in the past on a battlefield that kind of cost a lot of people their lives.
Yeah.
And so Geshu Lin is kind of considered like a villain or an antagonist. But like there was in Chuyan's Resonator showcase, you see him fighting Geshu Lin like in the past. So a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, Geshu Lin!" Because we haven't seen him in game forever. I think it'd be cool to get more of these characters coming back. You know.
Oh yeah, there's so many characters I'd love to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say them.
No. Like no spoilers. We don't know anything. Guys,
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Geshu Lin is not dead. He's just out for milk. I appreciate
milk.
that reference. But yeah, no, I think it would be really cool to have characters like Geshu Lin, or like we have Frolova, one of the Fraxters members, be a playable character.
Yes.
So we could get Scar to be a playable character, maybe.
Scar would be cool.
I'd be down.
Is it Cantarella who had the like the crazy
the
cherry
tongue
thing?
moment? Yeah.
That talking about moments that surprised me, because they played that cinematic for me in the booth.
You were not
and I was
expecting
like,
that. No, I don't think anyone was. And also, again, just to put some respect on Alexandra's name, she does not make the sound effects for that.
She doesn't.
She doesn't. No, that's not her. I don't know who it is, but it's not her. I think they played it for her. Yeah, it was Chase. He was like, but yeah, she watched that and she was also like, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it was...
Because they zoom in as well.
They do, but do you know why they do it?
I mean, I can...
No. See, this is the thing. Like, this is the thing. The reason I'm asking is because so everyone, when that came out, everyone was like, oh, we see what it is. But everyone was kind of like so busy saying this is controversial, this is, like a bit goonery. But what the people, probably weren't noticing was that actually Cantarella's tacit mark is on her tongue.
Oh.
And it shows, if you're actually really paying attention, for the right reason, it has it shows that she's a 6-star resonator, which means she's a sentinel resonator, like Cartethyia, which is actually a major plot twist and revealed something crucial to the plot. But they did it in a very clever way where people would see that and go like, psh, what the heck?
Your Honor, her tacit mark was on her tongue.
Yeah. But it was actually really, really clever. It was lore important, but people were like, were looking at it from the wrong angle, and everyone was debating it, so nobody saw what was hidden in plain sight. And it's kind of funny that in hindsight, it is one of like the spicier moments in one of these kind of trailers, right? And it uncharacteristically so. And it kind of worked in a very clever way that meant that everyone watching that kind of just went, oh, okay, we see what kind of character Cantarella is. We understand what she's about, right? We know why she's here. It's fan service. And then nobody expected that she's actually incredibly plot significant and actually is really self-sacrificing, and it's all like this ruse. So I just love that the way they rolled out her Resonator showcase was very much how the character kind of pretends to just be this very, bimbo like in game.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of depth to her. So I just thought that was kind of cool. That they pulled a good one on us.
Hey, I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was great. For whatever reason, it was great. But I do love bringing that up, because every time it's like one of the few things that gets Alex like mildly flustered. Really? It's just like the idea of people thinking that she made those noises.
Really? Oh, that's good.
She didn't. So now, for the record, you all know that. All right. Shall we take a little break again?
Take another break?
And
yeah.
then we will maybe look at the game a little bit.
That sounds good.
All right, guys. I'm gonna put you back on the Be Right Back screen, but we will see you in 5. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry for jump scaring you before with the music. We weren't being slick there. I forgot to mute, so you all heard that. But we're gonna go and try the game a bit. I did see that someone wanted to ask a question before, and they weren't sure if it was too late. If you want to put that person who asked, if you want to put your question in the chat, we can answer that before we go into the game. But yeah, we're gonna try the game out. But this is Chase's first time playing Wuthering Waves, so we're gonna go gentle. We're not gonna do anything crazy. We're just gonna talk through how it works, so he knows. Because it's kind of fun to see a game. Question about the.
I bought the Rover earphones that launched, and they were amazing. But
Yay.
I wanted to ask what the recording process was for them being a collab item. To be honest, we went. We tacked it onto the end of a session, and I think maybe it took 30 minutes. Did you know about these headphones?
Yeah, I know about them. I've not heard them. You see, I don't have cool headphones, man. I just have.
Oh, I wanted to get some. I'd be like, give me a pair. But I think we just did like power on, get ready to go outside. I don't know a ton about them, to be honest. It took like 30 minutes to
I've heard they're pretty good though.
I'd love a pair. Hey, Kuro.
Yeah,
send
make it
me a pair of
happen.
headphones.
Send Chase some merch, guys. We're not. Look, guys. Those I know you're joking, but we're not gonna do sweaty hologram stuff, right? We're just gonna show Jace how the game works because we don't want to scare him off, and also we don't want to get him motion sick. So chill with us. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the game audio back on. We've switched to male Rover in game, so we have decided to go into the game in the current patch so he can see what the game looks like now, because I think that's more interesting than seeing what the game looked like 2 years ago, right? We're gonna go into the gameplay. Here we go.
People are being like, he's gonna get motion sick.
If you do, just tap
if
out.
I do, I'll be fine. I don't think I will. I think it's for
you can
me.
vomit
I
out
think
the
it's
window.
if it's too long.
Yeah.
And also,
This is
Who
a
cares? They
testament
only
to my
live once,
connection with the world
See?
around me,
Yeah,
and it's very much my companion now,
he literally does it like every 10
bearing
seconds.
witness to everything I've experienced
so-
on this journey.
I'm gonna
I
give
think my
you.
voice has gotten lower.
Maybe. I think that happens naturally. But yeah, so you control it with WASD, that's your movement keys.
What did these do?
I don't think they
Those
do
don't do
anything,
anything?
no. And then you use the mouse to kind of control the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite sensitive, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you can have a little, basically. You attack by clicking, combat, this is the simplified version, don't come at me guys. The simplified version is you fight things by, you can do a light attack, which is just a left mouse click.
Can I hit these people?
I mean, no, because these are friendlies. But we can go somewhere where you can fight things if you want to try out the combat. Something that won't be too hard. But essentially, you have, this is the really simplified Wuthering Waves combat breakdown.
Yeah.
You have a light attack, which is just you clicking the mouse. He'll do his little swipe. If you hold it, he does a heavy attack.
Ooh.
So these are your two, got light and heavy, yeah? And then you've got 3 skills over here. You've
Yeah.
got the E, the Q, and the R. So
Hopefully this helps.
that one summons an echo. Basically, when you kill things in this game, they can leave behind kind of like a glowing copy, kind of like catching a Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can equip that, and it gives you a unique skill. So that is one skill you have.
Yeah.
The other is this one, the E, that is glowing.
The Wicked.
That is your skill
The
ability.
Wicked.
Yeah.
The Wicked.
Right now you're as Arrow Rover because I play with Cartethyia. I'm a Cartethyia main. So Arrow Rover fits into Cartethia's team because they're all arrow related.
What is...
So Arrow is the attribute that the character has. Basically, characters in Wuthering Waves give different type of damage.
Uh-huh.
And so this is an arrow team, so they all have abilities or attacks related to airflow and pressure. And it just means that basically in this team, Rover's kind of a support, he kind of heals. So
Hopefully
when he
this
does
helps.
things, he can heal people. You can't really fight these guys because they're friendlies, and we'd
I
get
was
kicked
trying
out
to
of
talk to
Jinjo,
them.
but
I wanted to know what they were talking about.
you can talk to people that have names above them. You can't talk to everyone. Some of these guys are just filler characters. They're just populating the space. But you can also, the cool thing is you can't really die. You can jump over the,
You
know,
can't die?
well, you can,
Not
but like
in-
you're not going to die from jumping over there. So if you want to jump, you press the space bar. Yep. So like you can, you need to also press forward at the same time, but then you can kind of like jump down. He takes a bit of damage, but he's pretty tough, so he doesn't die. But yeah, you can see it's kind of chill.
I'm realizing that me and the Japanese male rover are the complete
Mate,
opposites.
he started somewhere. Like, we
He
just don't
started-
have him on stream playing it for the first time, right? Maybe you do, I don't know. But like,
It's like my fingers aren't even used
if you
to
don't
this.
normally play video games on a keyboard and mouse, you wouldn't have kind of like it's muscle memory the same way that someone using a controller. I'm really good with this setup because I've been playing games like this for 3 decades.
Yeah.
But if you give me a controller, like if you were like, okay, let's play Mario or like Smash Brothers or any of that, I
Yeah.
would be rubbish because I don't know how to use a controller. So so if you want to chat with anyone, you can press F. And these
Who's this kid?
are probably unvoiced lines because it's
Not anymore.
oh.
Big brother, you look so cool. Can you tell me how you grew up to be so awesome?
What am I gonna say?
I can't wait to grow up so I can help Dad with his work, and then he can play with me.
Okay.
I think he's just a
gonna-
random dude.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna reply to him?
No, you have nothing to say to that.
Yeah, sorry, kid. What about Jingling? What's Jingling saying?
Yeah.
What's she saying?
Please return. If anything changes, we'll post it on the notice board.
Who's foreign merchant?
I'm not trying to rush you, but this lockdown's dragging on. Us merchants need to make a living,
These are just like little random conversations. So we're back in Jinzhou now, by the way. This
I
is
think they're a clue.
Yeah. This is Jinzhou. I think I was here for some reason. I can't remember why. But this is kind of what Jinzhou looks like now.
It's gorgeous.
It is pretty, but if you want to see what the new regions look like, I can take you there and you can kind of, because they're like crazy detailed. Like, this is amazing, but some of the new regions, like the level of detail, yeah, Mulan, not the Mulan, but a Mulan. But yeah, I don't know why I was in Jinzhou actually, but...
What happened there? I got healed in there?
Yes, so this thing that you walked into is one of the fast travel points in the world.
Yeah.
If you press M right now, you can see the map of the area.
Yeah.
So you can see we're in Jinzhou, and you're standing on top of one of these like blue things, and these are all fast travel points. And when you get to one of them, they heal you. So it's just like how you can get faster around. If you want to try and fight something,
Yeah.
click on this one.
Ooh.
This is just a little sort of low stakes practice round that gets you various rewards. So you can kind of test out some things. If you speak to this lovely man here,
Who would I be fighting?
just like monsters, tacit
Oh,
discords.
okay.
Not like anyone real. Just
Oh my gosh, it's my long lost brother.
I know. Yeah, you do kind of look similar.
But these are like, who are these guys again?
So
Sorry.
these guys are people being trained. I actually don't know if these are Midnight Rangers. Maybe someone in chat knows. But they're like local Jinzhou militia, I think.
Wouldn't it be bad if they saw me get my ass kicked?
They
Because
won't,
I'm like
though.
the Superman of this world,
They
right?
won't though, because you're gonna go into basically like a sonorosphere, which is kind of like a little secret pocket dimension.
Gonna be like, oh my god.
I think they're Midnight Rangers. It's what Yang Yang is as well. So they're just like local militia.
Midnight.
It sounds pretty cool, right? But yeah, if you speak to this guy,
Combat isn't just about strength. You need skills
you.
and wisdom too when facing enemies on the battlefield.
So if you go there, yeah,
Enter simulation training.
yeah, it'll give
You
you a
there,
little opportunity.
looking to
fight.
put on some training? Good training keeps you sharp. The enemies
agree.
won't go easy on you out there.
Okay.
Right, and so you just go, yep, sure, and you just say solo challenge. It's all fine. You don't need to worry about any of it. And yet, this is the team that I have. You'll be okay, no matter what you do. Yeah, he's very like, hey.
So this is your team.
Yeah, this is my team.
Should I just start it?
Yeah, you just go for it, man. And again, we can talk about how it works as you're doing it.
Okay. I'm sorry if this is boring for anybody.
No, trust me, they are loving it. Right, so nothing happens until you go up and speak to that thing.
To that thing.
But basically, yes, like I said, you have, if in doubt, you can just mouse click your way through this.
Someone said spam E.
Yes, you can literally spam E, yeah. So, E. And you can also just spam your sword.
The wicked.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Come on.
The wicked.
Oh, who's shooting me? You know, I always forget they have like guns and stuff in this game.
Yeah. I think,
Whirl and
these are some of
Wuther.
the characters.
What did I say just
I
there?
don't
Something
know.
Wuthering?
Something withered.
Waves Wuthered.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, this is what I meant.
The wicked.
No, you
Hopefully
got
this helps.
this. Got this.
Come on.
Wind be my blade.
And now, one thing you can do is you can
Wind
also
be my blade.
you can press R, and that's your most powerful attack.
R?
Yeah.
I want to
Purging all evil.
I think that's actually probably the. Oh no, you've got one person left behind you.
Oh. Well, get over here. I forgot to even move. Okay. I'm gonna walk over to her and then just
Waves
alright.
rise. Judgment strikes.
Judgment strikes.
Yeah, you got her. She's pretty almost dead there. Well done.
Hey,
You
look.
nailed it. You nailed it. And the thing is, Rover isn't actually in this team the main damage dealer. He's kind of the support because when you attack, you also heal sometimes.
Oh.
So you're the person keeping everyone alive. Yeah, so if you press F, you get the rewards for... Oh, you need to be closer to everything. Yeah.
Everyone's being like, yeah, I get why you're motion sick. You're making me motion sick.
And yeah, you can just claim that. Yeah, go for it.
Claim ×2.
And you can restart it if you want to try it again. Or you can just go out. But yeah,
No,
that's
that
kind
was
of the...
too easy for me.
And I know.
I think maybe I'm ready to
You
play
wanna
the Japanese male rover.
Yeah, you
I
want-
think I'm probably at that
You
level.
could take him. You could take him. But yeah, so the game actually has quite a lot of different things in it. There's obviously the main story, which is what we're working on. There's exploration, which is kind of just where you free roam and you find secrets, and there are mini games. There's all sorts of stuff. And there's a lot of combat challenges that are significantly harder than what we just did. So there's kind of content for everyone. Yes, you can.
I want to take this dog. Oh, I didn't want to.
Oh.
I want to. How do I do that one?
Oh, so if you use the middle, like the
Oh,
scroll,
yes.
yeah, and then you can.
I want to feed him, and I want him to now come on my journey with me.
Yeah, I guess you just. I don't know how.
You don't know?
Oh,
You've
yeah,
never
there you go.
fed? You've never fed the
Oh,
animals here?
I have, but I don't know if you can get him to come with you. That
Raw
would-
chicken as well. It feels like it's not great.
Let's not tell anyone.
He's coming with me. Come on.
Honestly, you did really well in the combat.
He's replacing Abby.
Yeah.
This one don't talk so much.
But yeah, so I can show you the flying mechanic. It's a bit confusing.
The flying
the
mechanic?
first time, yeah. So if you press tab on the keyboard.
Press what?
Tab here.
Oh.
And then, yeah, hold that in. Then click that. Cool. Now you don't need to do that anymore.
And I can fly?
If you press T,
T.
you will get into the air.
Ah!
It's a little confusing, but then you navigate with the mouse.
Oh, shoot.
So you easily steer into the ground. Now it's on a cooldown, so give it 5 seconds. But then basically it propels you into the air, and then you kind of steer with the mouse.
Oh.
It takes a second to get the hang of it, but yeah, you can actually fly.
You're being so calm with me for something that if I was you, I'd be like, oh my god, you freaking suck.
No, mate, I know what it's like. Okay. So yeah, you can try again if you want to try it.
Where's the bear?
The bear?
This is someone take chase to the bear.
Oh, yeah, okay, so they're just saying there's like, I actually don't remember where that is, but there's like a slightly tougher than normal, like, thing you can fight. I think that's what they're saying. I actually don't remember.
The hugging bear should try with a game.
Yeah, like, if you were gonna play this, it might be for you that a controller is easier, because that's what you're more familiar
Can
with.
you use a GameCube controller?
Probably. Maybe Chet knows. Oh, that's the kid again.
Let's see what he's saying about his dad this time.
Well, I wish I could grow up faster, but just going to school isn't enough.
What are you doing?
I'm trying my best to grow up quickly. All we do in school is read textbooks, but that doesn't really help. I want to learn something useful so I can help my...
Yeah, we know that about you. Does your family know?
I don't know. I made this decision on my own. I really want to help my family.
This kid's got a kind of one-track mind.
He
and
does,
it's helping
he
his
does.
family. Which are his family. Oh, his family must not know he's sleeping.
You want the Huggable Bear and the Frostlands? Is that the one you mean? We can go there.
What, the Huggable Bear?
Yeah, it's kind of like a cute thing.
Okay.
So if you go into the map, M again.
M.
Yeah,
the map.
the map. If you go to Switch Map at the bottom, and then you press Royal Frostlands, and then it'll be Frostlands Surface, I think.
Isn't.
Yeah. And then I think, is it Mount Yala? Remind me where it is. It's been a second. I think it might be... Where's the Huggable Bear? It's on top of the mountain. I know where it is, but I can't remember. Surface next to Port on East?
What is it? Surface next to Port on East.
Okay, I think if you press the X in the top...
X.
And then if you scroll with the mouse wheel, you'll zoom out. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, I think it's on... You guys were saying where it's to the settlement on the right side. Yes. Can't remember where it is, though. Is it Gnungamir? Okay.
Gnungamir.
So that's a little bit further north. I think now scroll back in so we can see a little bit more detail.
Oh, Gnungamir.
Yeah. Settlement on the right side. Yeah, guys, I can't remember where these things are. You're gonna have to guide us there.
Top left.
Top left.
Is it this one?
Southeast Port. Okay, is there something that is called Southeast Port? I mean, I guess it would be to the south and east.
Should I click any of these? Oh no.
It won't be that. Yeah, we're trying to remember where it is.
I messed up.
No, you're fine. If in doubt, just press the X. Go back. Yeah.
Not that. Shoot.
No, don't worry.
All right. No, I want to do this.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to the Royal
Frostlands.
Frostlands.
Yeah.
How do I get on there?
You just click on it. Yeah. And then Frostlands Surface. I think. There's more than one bear. Is that why you're confusing us? Yeah.
Oh, brother.
We're talking about the hugging bear, the sweet one, not the one you fight. Yeah. Yeah, we've been doing some Q&A, but the VOD is up, so you can go and scroll back. Yeah, just tell us where the hugging bear is. Otherwise, we'll just go and do another thing if we can't find it. 2 huggable bears? Yeah, but where's the hug bear? Well, where's one of them? Yeah, you gotta help us, man, because we can't remember. Well, Chase doesn't know, but I can't remember. We're not unks.
Maybe. I am an uncle now, actually.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I'm an uncle.
Okay. You are legitimately an
I've got a couple little nephews.
Go to Arbiter's Cabin. Okay, so switch the map again.
Switch map.
Yes, and then you're going to go to Royal Frostlands. You're going to go to Frostland Surface. Yep. And then I think... is it...
Are you winning, son?
I think, yeah, Frostland Surface, yep. What's the next one? It's near Gnungamir, but... Gnungamir Center, okay.
Gnungamir.
Yeah, so it's north, and, yeah.
They should call it Gnunga Far.
I think it's, yeah, I think it might actually be that one.
That one here.
Maybe.
That
Let's
there?
see if it's that one.
Resonance Nexus.
No, it's not
Resonance
that one.
Beacon. Here, I'll let you
Yeah, I'll figure out where it is. Near the Nameless Boss? Let's see here. Yeah, guys, sorry, I don't remember what the map names are.
Hey, you're doing great.
I don't remember that. North of the Polar Research Station, yeah, it's here, but... Yeah, I just don't remember, like, what the names of the maps are, because that just kind of seems... unimportant. I mean, because I thought the thing that I was thinking of was up here. But you guys are thinking of something else. You're saying it's in near the forest, so like up here.
Uphoff.
Yeah.
This is so much bigger than I thought
It is a massive map, which is also why I don't remember all these things. The one with the polar bear icon on the map. What the heck is that, guys? You're just trolling us, aren't you?
Oh, it's got a polar bear on the map?
Oh.
Oh, is
no,
that it?
No, that's not it. That's a... There's no... What do you mean? There's no polar bear on the map. You guys are just trolling. Look, I think let's go and do something else, because we don't know what you're talking about. No, it's fine. Why don't I show you what the game is looking like currently?
Yes.
I think that makes a lot more sense. Let's take you to somewhere like here, which is quite pretty, and then you can sort of see what the current bit of the game looks like.
Bird Return Garden.
Which takes a second to load, but there's a lot of detail in the maps now.
Bird Return
Garden. So feel free to roam around or rove around, and you'll just see some pretty stuff. But this is kind of like the newer content, and there's just so much like detail in the plants, and like everything just looks really pretty. Oh yeah, these are also things you can find. Actually.
Oh shoot!
Oh, don't worry, don't worry,
no,
you're gonna be fine.
I got him.
You got him, man.
E.
Yes. If in doubt.
E. Tempest of slashes.
Tempest of slashes.
The wicked will face judgment.
The wicked. Keep it.
Yeah, if in doubt, just click. You can press E, you can press F. All of them will do something. R's not yet
R's
ready
not
yet.
ready yet.
Hopefully this helps.
Q is ready. Yep. Now R is actually ready.
Now, what are these things called?
So-
These are tacit discords.
Actually, these are auto puppets.
These are auto puppets.
Yeah, tacit discords are the normal enemies. These are actually like sort of robots. Yeah.
Auto puppets.
Well,
Wind
we can
be my
switch to
blade.
Ducati in a bit, but
The
let's play
wicked
as Rover a bit.
will face judgment.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Like Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Nope.
The wicked
I would be rubbish at that.
will
but
face judgment.
That's the next one.
Waves
That's you
rise.
teaching me.
Judgment strikes.
Yeah, you did it. You did it.
Oh,
There's, I think, one more left maybe behind you. Yeah.
come on, let's do this. Wait, no, not that way. No, that way. Yeah.
It does happen a lot.
I feel like this is for people just like watching their brother or sister.
People love this stuff. Everyone loves seeing someone playing a game for the first time.
Oh,
Oh,
this
right. See,
thing's
that
just
one's
stuck.
just bugging there.
You know what? I'm gonna leave him to tell his
Yeah.
friends what he saw today, and let them all know. Look
Yeah.
at him, pitiful.
Yeah. So you see how like they left behind these like weird little remnants?
Yep.
They're the echoes that you can collect. So
And-
if you get close and press F,
And F.
you kind of like Pokeball them all.
What do I do with them?
So they're the ones you can equip, and it will change what the skill is on Q. So it's
Oh.
just ways you can customize the characters. Certain characters need certain echoes because they're sort of made for them. So yeah,
But-
it's just a way to.
Isn't Abby?
The wicked.
Yeah, I mean Abby's a special case. Abby's kind of their own thing. I think Abby's just a part of Rover.
I'm just trapping their souls and using them for.
I mean, when you put it that way, yeah. We don't question the ethics of it.
I get it. I get why they all. How do I get out of here?
Yeah, so if you want to, you can just, keep walking until you're somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you can also go back into the map and you can go anywhere that you, like, you can fast travel anywhere that you think is interesting.
I fell back in here.
Don't worry. You can climb up. He can climb up pretty much any wall.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's good at Spider-Maning. Like, if you just run to that wall, he just...
Oh my God! Look at him. He's a
Yeah.
little Spider-Man.
Yeah. Like, he's not afraid of walls.
Oh whoa!
Yeah, and like if you, the worst thing that can happen is you just kind of reload if you fall into somewhere you can't get out of.
Is there anywhere to go here? Let's go to this thing.
Yeah, you can try and climbing up that. At a certain point, you will get. Oh yeah, see, there's like a stream lifting you up. I think. Now you're just like climbing that
Let's
thing.
see if I can Spider-Man my way out of this. Probably not.
At a certain point, you will get tired and you will fall down. And if you do, it's fine. You'll just like respawn somewhere that isn't in the middle of nowhere. So it's all good.
I'm trying to jump.
It won't let you. So press X and you release, but that just kind of throws you off. It's fine. You just restart somewhere nearby.
Hey.
See, you're kind of immortal.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy's still there. No, we said we were gonna let him go.
Yeah.
And he's meant to go tell his friends.
Yeah. He's fine. You can see the light even changes like depending on the time of day in the game. So now it's kind of sunsetty.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite nice. I don't know if it's necessarily tied to. I don't think it's like tied to what time it is, like in real life. I think it's just it kind of rotates through night and day, just for. I think it's just really pretty.
What's that big thing over there?
That blue thing?
Yeah.
So there's also a motorbike that you can ride.
Oh.
And you can fly on that as well.
I just keep accidentally
Yeah.
Spider-Man
If you press
and all
X,
stuff.
he Spider-Man's. Yeah, if you walk him to any surface, he will just stick to it. Like.
That's awesome. I didn't know. That's something we should.
Yeah, now you know. Now you
know.
know. Do you want to see what the bike is like?
Yes, I want to see what his bike is like.
You see how like when you were facing that thing, if
Yeah.
you press T now, he would jump on the bike and just like.
Whoa! Ah!
And now you can jump through these points. If you press T, he just like goes there.
What's this shit?
This is a banger that I put on.
What?
And I've just you basically can set like a radio with like your greatest hits playlist from music in the game. So when you get on the bike, it just plays tunes.
Where do they get all these? Who are these bands?
So if you press a space, you start loading. Yeah, you can just keep jumping between these.
Where is it?
Nobody else is biking around, it's just us. But yeah, if you go there, you can press I think you press space or E. I'm trying to remember what it is you actually press. The right button. Yes.
Leave it to me.
And then now you're just kind of like able to drive if you want. You don't need to have it. You can just keep going. Oh yeah, okay. So that just basically jumps you off.
Oh,
it,
I pushed the wrong button.
No, it's all good. But yeah, the bike is kind of a vibe. You can listen to music.
I feel bad. This guy was just chilling when I came
It's
over
okay.
here,
He
and I
picked
was
the
like,
fight.
Yeah.
He picked the fight.
He was just thrashing and bashing, and I put him out of his misery, you could say. Now I'm going to collect his soul to use it to do what again?
I think you're just like releasing it. Like you're just collecting that data. Now
Colonel Puppet Joy. I stole the joy out of him.
They have great names though. Yeah, like if you ever decide to start streaming, there's quality content and just you learning.
Just stealing. Oh, what's that thing?
So that is a tacit Discord.
Oh.
You can absolutely go and fight that. That is a bear.
It looks sweet.
It is until it wakes up.
This looks like Kung Fu Panda. Oh, what are those things?
They are also auto puppets.
But they're chilling, they're partying. I want to go party with those
They
guys.
are kind of partying.
If I go over there, will they get mad at me, or will they
Probably.
let me join the party?
No, they'll fight you.
I'm not gonna do. Look, everything's so happy over here. Why am I? Oh, they're fighting each other.
So these are Fraxidus. So you can definitely go and wallop them. Because they're baddies.
But they're taking care of it themselves.
Yeah, the auto puppets are attacking the Fraxidus.
This is a bad neighborhood.
It is. I mean, the Fraxidus is just everywhere.
But whoever landscapes it is doing an amazing job.
It is very, very pretty, I think, this new region. Can we find some of the otters? Yeah, we can certainly look for them. There actually are some otters that are just like chilling and vibing.
Some otters?
I think if you go and follow the stream there, you might see some. They're often hanging out near the water. They are just absolutely vibing and they will not fight you.
Go Gadget boat.
So I think if you just like maybe follow the stream and see if we can't find some otters, because they are actually they are living their best lives. They're really lovely.
Otters, bears. What is
Yeah.
this? Soho on a Saturday night?
They are really cute. They're really cute. Yeah. Oh yeah. So okay, we talked a little bit about attributes.
Yes.
So there are different types of damage. Rover can deal damage in different attributes. Right now you're on
Leave it to
Rover
me.
because he works with Cartethyia, but we can swap you to Electro Rover. So that will mean you do a bit more damage. Because again, Arrow Rover is the support for Cartethyia, who's the damage dealer.
Yes.
But we can swap you over so you are like the one walloping. These are just chill. These are just nice little guys. You can't kill them,
Dude,
but...
I wasn't gonna kill them.
No, they will charge you. So, like,
Oh,
they're
will.
chill, but
They
then
can kill
they
me.
will headbutt you.
Leaf Weaver.
Yeah, these are all just collectible
Hardly know.
things. There are loads of things you can do in this game. Loads of mini games, loads of puzzles. Yeah, you can get run over by the cows. They will just like charge you every now and then.
There's loads of stuff.
There's so much stuff.
Where are these otters at?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where they are.
May I say Kuro as well. It looks good.
It looks good, doesn't it?
It looks really nice.
It looks. There's one near the claw thingy. Yeah, but
The
which one of them?
claw thingy.
There's a claw mini game like one of those.
Oh, sick. I didn't know there was so much little stuff you could just do like free roaming.
There's a lot. Yeah, like you could play the whole game and never like do any story.
Can you run?
Yes, if you hold shift down, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see what this thing is over here. Oh, no, there. There we go. Oh, it's just like a.
Yeah, it's like a teleportation system.
Where does it take you?
I don't know. I don't know if you can walk through that. You can try.
Who wants to find out?
I don't actually know if you can walk through those.
We
They're
have-
in any like Shangling village. Okay, yes. Okay, I know where the otters are. If we go to the map, I can show you the otters, but you can also go through there first if
Do
you
you
want.
want to see what?
Okay,
Oh,
let's see
no.
what happens. Let's see what happens. So you can just run that way. See what happens. It might be it takes you somewhere. It might also be that it doesn't. That it's just like a wall. It's like nope.
Could be platform 9 3/4 situation.
It could be. Yeah. We could end up anywhere.
Oh no! Oh, we gotta go! No, shit.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
no.
he's Spider-Man.
He just Spider-Man's.
Okay, let's map it.
Okay, so if you scroll out a little bit, go down and to your right. I think it's somewhere down here. I think if you zoom in again now, yeah. If you go to this village.
This one here.
Yeah, we should be able to find some of these otters because I think you would like them. They're very,
I do
they're very
love an
vibey.
otter.
They just listen to tunes. I think if we look around, let's see if we can find them. You can kind of hear where they are because they're just like singing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What are these guys standing around for?
I think they're militia as well.
We're gonna go to the otters, but I just want to talk to them. I want to see what these guys are on about. No.
You can only talk to the ones with names.
But okay, that's
this guy.
Chang Shu.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, cool. Oh, it's the kid again. It's another kid.
There's a lot of kids, man. There's a lot of kids.
Great, brother. I told the great lady.
Oh, this is boring. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Honestly, like a very average Wooer player experience, I think. It's like, nah. Don't have time. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the otters are, but they are in this village for sure. So let's see if we can find them. They tend to be around the lakes, I feel like.
This being a lake?
Yeah, maybe it's yes. This is Chase's first time trying the game. We'll hear them when we're close, up the river near the bridge. Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
Winds guide me.
he's Spider-Man.
He is.
Oh, what are all these things?
I think they're just also random animals.
Will I just keep going forever?
No, there's a limit. There's a limit. And if you want to get down, I guess you eventually float down. Yeah, you just kind of.
X.
No, I think if you right click, maybe. Yeah. Right click takes you down. Deeper in the village, left.
Hopefully
after
this
the
helps.
Bridge. Okay. Go back into the village, I guess. And then left after the bridge. I'm wondering if this is. Oh, the bridge is in the village. I see it.
I just have to make sure these guys are chill.
Bro, it's Ariel.
That's my Rover name.
Oh,
Bro, it's Rover. You again. Bro, Chief told us to be polite. When he left us, he said the voices were finally silent. Those voices have been pressing him to kill us and others. He never wanted that.
Dang.
Even to the end. Isn't he something?
that was more depressing than I thought it was.
That
gonna
was
be.
actually quite depressing. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was gonna be cool.
But we did get some bro dialogue.
We did get some bro
so,
dialogue.
you know, it is in the game. Just not for you, sorry. Yeah, okay, so they said, there's a bridge.
There's a bridge.
And
over
then
that bridge.
left after the bridge. Oh, there's also a bridge. Oh, mate, there's two bridges, but...
Oh no, I've reached my Rover's nemesis.
Yeah.
A stool.
Oh. Okay, so I think go past this and then maybe take a left and see if we find
Come
them.
on, clean that up, you know?
Yeah.
Look how nice
what's
all
that?
this is. Who's got a broom? Can I-
Actually, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah, you're helping.
I will be there for everyone.
Just cleaning up the streets, literally.
Actually, I don't know anything about 4.0, but I do know 5.0. Rover just becomes a janitor.
Yeah, yeah. That's where it's going, guys. You heard it here first. He's like, enough of these leaves in the streets. I can't have it.
Can you imagine if I got a call tomorrow? It's like, how dare you reveal?
Yeah. No spoilers there. I think go left. I think go left. I think people are steering us in the right direction. They're probably somewhere here. Oh, yes.
Oh, there they are. Oh, look at those
Yeah,
guys.
go and vibe with them because they are.
How's Lee and you doing?
They've got some tunes.
I heard it's nothing serious.
I just have to honor these guys. Someone worked hard to do these voices. Somebody was in the booth. And
We have great NPC voice acting actually in the book. But yeah, look at these dudes.
Oh my, body rolls and everything.
Yeah, they're just vibing. They're actually some of the best. They're just there having a good life.
Oh.
Yeah, aren't they great? They just do this all day.
Beat's good.
Yeah.
Someone sample this.
Yeah, even the otters have sick tunes. And even like the bamboo kind of looks like smiley faces. Honestly, yeah, I don't know what's up with the otters, but they are just having a good time. No, don't attack them. They're good.
I don't think you can. Thought about it.
You thought about
No,
it,
I
yeah.
didn't
The
think
intrusive
about it.
thought was like, But yeah, so you see there is loads of stuff you can do that is just exploration. Like, what's this?
Yeah.
What's this? So there's kind of a bit of it for everyone. You know, there is the story, there are so many mini games.
You should be able to take one of these on your journey.
How's
Yeah,
Lee and you
I feel like
doing?
if they implemented something where you
I
could kind of
heard it's
collect
nothing
pets,
Collect
That
pets?
Midnight Ranger Yam
would be a
Yam
thing.
might be filling in as a
That would be
Swan
a thing.
Watcher.
Yeah, with her around, that should take quite a bit
See,
of
I keep
pressure off the
asking
Ministry of War.
To let me do.
oh, some of the NPCs.
Let me do some of the NPCs.
They're like, no,
And they're like, nah.
no. That's harsh, man. I think I've only done like 2 NPC lines as well in the game.
On this game?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was very random as well. I think it was kind of at the end of the session. They were like, actually, can you just like say these 2 lines? I was like, what's the context? And we're like, we don't really know. So it was great. Got to do like 2 random lines. I think it was because it was like a really old woman.
Yeah.
And so they were like, oh, it's not going to sound like Cartethyia. Because she was like, oh, I'm old.
Oh.
So, you know, it was like a very different...
Sound pretty good to me.
Yeah, I don't think anyone heard that line and was like, that is Amanda.
See, I could be this guy.
That's what I mean. You could be like an old gentleman. 100%. Nobody would know.
Back in my day, we didn't have any tacit discords around here.
See, when the thing is though, it could actually happen because I think at some point in this game we will go to New Federation. Obviously, guys, we're not spoiling anything. Even if Chase knows, he will say nothing.
I don't know anything.
But I think if we go to the New Federation, that's where characters like Alto and other, like all the ones with American accents, they're from the New Federation. So I think it's gonna be more American inspired.
Yeah, so you could have.
You could have that, yeah, for sure. I think so. Again, I'm just guessing here, but I think we could absolutely get that. I think New Federation will be sort of inspired. Show them the characters menu. Yes, I can do that. If you press escape,
I'll let you take over.
So in here you can see
I will be there
all the
for
different
everyone
characters. And actually,
as we head toward our shared
you
future,
go on here.
leaving the past behind.
It'll show your name, and you can actually hear all your voice lines.
Let me re-record this.
But like you can
Tempest of slashes.
You can click one and you can hear it. It's kind of cool. What I'll do is I'll show you your newest. I'll change Rover into. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Okay, here, yes. Gonna change you into the newest element, Electro, because these are the newest lines you've recorded.
Electro. Oh, I've done these?
Yes, this will have been the newest ones you will have done. And now, I think that means when we go into the voice lines, it'll be newer lines.
We still have a
like-
long journey ahead of us.
Let's see. Oh, these
Now.
attack ones.
Ahead of you.
The tide has turned. Thunder rumbles. Cleansing
These are the new
radiance.
ones.
Deeper.
Yeah.
I think they're deeper.
But I think that's also kind of like not. I don't think that's out of character for the character to become like he's becoming older, right? He's a little bit at least. You know, he's old, but he's older.
Lived a hard,
It's
hard couple of years.
been a hard 2 years in Solaris, right? But yeah, I mean, I just think it's kind of cool that you can go in and you can
Celestial might, dispel all shadows.
Yeah. Look, he's been through a lot, you know? But yeah, so for every character, actually, you can go in and you can see, like, all that
The
line.
turmoil in Renacita is far my current dream. As the daughter of Nantelli, she has a
So,
really
but you
happy
see-
birthday.
Do that.
You're probably wondering why I brought you here.
I'll have to stop her. But, so for Cartethyia, I go into this voice. It's very sweet. It's quite different to my own voice. And a lot of people were very surprised when they heard my real voice. That's why they said, oh, did you know that Cartethyia is voiced by a mature woman? So Fleur-de-Lis has a really deep voice, so she's down here. And Cartethyia up here.
That's wild.
Yeah, so that's my party trick, is that I just do like a pitch change. And everyone was like, whoa, that's crazy. And I feel like I really have to just state, I appreciate that people think it is cool, but I'm just changing my pitch. Like, that's all I'm
That's
changing.
good.
And like, if my own voice is here, Cartethyia is just 1 octave up and Fleur-de-Lis is 1 down. And I have lines where they kind of change the middle. Like, there's a really meta line where she's talking about how it's... So basically, Cartethyia now and Fleur-de-Lis are merged. So, like, they swap between forms, but it's one person. So when she's Fleur-de-Lis, she's now pretending to be Fleur-de-Lis.
Yes,
so it is still Cartethyia. So that, like, she even has a line, I think if I can find it, where she's... Oh, yeah, this one.
Whenever I transform into Fleur-de-Lis for battle, I have to constantly remind myself. My manners, my tone, everything has to be composed and solemn. Oh, it's actually really hard, you know. Truly.
Hey,
It's just really meta.
You've been
but-
nominated for awards, haven't you?
Yes, actually I have.
Have you-
But yeah, it's cool, isn't it? That you can kind of like go in and you can just hear like every voice line, or like if you're like, oh, who's your favorite character? Like, are there any of them that you're like...
Give Imith
Yeah.
a go.
So like, you can just go in and you can just play any of her lines.
Disliked food.
Disliked food. Oh yeah, let's see what she says.
Nope. As long as it's food, me likey. Though, I don't really need to eat anymore.
Oh, she's cute. Also, like, there's this little seal on her head because there's like an item.
I've never noticed that.
That's
That's
normally,
new.
yeah, that's like
I was gonna say that would be.
Yeah, that's like an item.
Can you imagine
get.
during the?
Yeah, like the serious moment. She's
a laser
just seeing
sword.
that thing just smiling.
But yeah, it's like a little item.
Pretty
I
cool,
don't actually,
right?
I think it's here that you can. Yeah, you can like take it off the accessory, and wait, is it? No, it's like no, don't take me off.
No.
It's telling me no. But I think allegedly you can take it back off. But maybe the game's like, nope, it's there now. But yeah, I just think it's kind of fun that you can go in and you can just
While
like,
the moon cycles,
see everyone's.
I remain the anchor.
This is where people see their voice actors as
Oh,
well.
cool.
So.
Hello, boys.
Because sometimes people are like, oh, who voices this person? I'm like, you know, if you click the character and go into voice, you can see who's voicing them.
Ray Lim.
Yeah. So it's just kind of cool.
I want. You know what would be fun?
What?
I'm putting this out there, Kuro. Heed this. Us playing other echoes that Abby hangs out with.
Oh, yes, I'm down.
Like other little Pokemon type things.
I'm down. Yeah. We could. Oh my God, you need to see the best echo in the game.
Is that the little capybara thing?
No, it's a turtle.
A turtle. Give me a turtle.
Okay, mate,
My guy would be like,
You will like
Hey,
you like the turtle.
Abby.
And be like her cousin from the Bronx.
You can see it and then you can voice it however you think is.
Does the turtle have a voice?
No, but
Doesn't have a voice yet.
But you can give it one.
I'll give it a voice.
I think let me think. Where I think if we go here, that's probably a good place. The dancing turtle. Yeah, indeed, it's a vibe. Like the otters were great, but the turtle is legit. Yes,
never seen that
go and
Pokemon
fight
before.
one of these turtles, and then hopefully it will give us an echo.
Oh, and you get to keep.
Yes, and I'll show you the echo.
So this is our turtle.
Yeah. You just.
Wakey. My mom once accidentally brought a baby snapping turtle to mine and my sister's school, thinking it could be our class pet. Not knowing it was a snapping turtle.
Did anyone get bit?
We had to go power in. No one got bit.
Oh, thank God.
But no, it didn't die.
Oh, okay.
We were pretty like, turtle.
Okay, so you see these left behind an echo. If
Yeah.
you absorb that, we're gonna go and put that on, and it'll be amazing. Okay, so if you press escape now, it's in the corner. Yeah.
I do know how computers. This one's different.
And you press resonators. Yeah. And
I will be
then
there for everyone
You
as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
You press the third icon from the top.
This one?
Yeah, that one. And then in the top thing here, the top sort of item there, yeah, you click that. And then I guess you say filter, or, yeah, and let's see if we can do like the newest one. Okay, let's see if I can find it for you, this one.
This
I
turtle?
I don't know what
Oh
it's
my
called.
god, you got
but, like,
2,000?
yeah, sorry, guys. Surely, isn't that something like the newest? Just kind of want to know what it's called. Surely we can find Hortals. Yes. Okay. Great. So we'll just equip one of these. Now.
He doesn't get any cuter than that.
Now, when you press Q, you will see the turtle.
One with the sounds.
You are now the turtle.
Look at him throwing his head back with his mouth open.
And the thing is, he's not going to stop. He's just going to keep being the turtle until you exit.
So, if anything, when I do kill these things, I let them live their true self.
Kind of, yeah.
I let them live unbridled, free,
Well, I think the thing is, everything in Wuthering Waves is about sound.
living loud.
And so you're absorbing their frequency, like what is left behind. And so
He had a frequency.
and it lives on in you.
This turtle had it was a
Look at him.
little frequency over here.
I just think it's the greatest one. Like, that's the first echo I found in this game, and I was like, bro, wait, what? Is this what the game is? Like, is it just you find disco turtles?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's great, though. The turtle is a vibe.
Yeah, look at him.
So,
Being
yeah.
his true self.
But yeah, like, honestly, Jinjo was really cute because there is so much exploration you can do where you can just, like, run up, see, like, what's this dude? He
Leave
was
it to me.
fighting. Yeah, leave it to Rover.
Leave it to me. Oh no. Shrooms.
Yeah,
Keep
those
it
shoes
together.
is then-
I probably have to get going in a minute. Is there
That's
anything you want to show
everything.
me? Last thing you want to show
No,
me?
I honestly, I think we kind of covered a lot of the stuff here, and this is kind of the time when we were going to stop the stream anyway, guys. So, yeah, I think we kind of covered everything we meant to cover today.
Hey, look at us. We did it.
We did it, guys. You
We
asked.
did it.
You asked, and we did it. So we've answered all the funny questions people had. We have looked at some cutscenes, and we've played some Wuthering Waves. So I think that's all in a day's stream.
I will answer the next question that
Yeah.
I see when I look down at the chat.
And that will be the
And
last
that'll
one.
be the last one. Ready?
Yeah, because Chase has to go.
Keep it appropriate.
Yeah, within reason, guys.
What's your favorite song? Ooh, what's your favorite song? That's a good question. Probably Gentle on My Mind by John Hartford. But I also like the Glenn Campbell version, and I like the Johnny Cash version as well. So check them out.
There you have it from Chase himself. That is a song recommendation. Thank you guys so much. We do have to end this because Chase has to get on with his day, but we are really, really grateful that you took the time to come and be here. And who knows, maybe we'll see him another time.
Thank you so much, guys. I had a great time.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully we do it again.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream, but thank you so much for being here today, and we'll see you another time maybe. But yeah.
See you
Bye,
around.
everyone. Gonna put this on stream ending. Have a lovely rest of your day.